and fighting waste, corruption. You must do it simultaneously. Otherwise, it's like what you're trying to do is that you're here. Whatever you bring in here, they'll steal it. Then you'll still go outside and be trying to collect everything. Everybody you see, give me this. Once you bring it in, it's stolen.
Okay, I want to quickly ask you this. Security. You cannot do all of this you're saying without security. Our kids are in the bush. If you were commander-in-chief, what will you do with our kids being in the bush and our teachers beheaded? General Rabi, in fact, about 3-4 generals were killed. If you were commander-in-chief, what would you do?
What you say again is, what you will say again, you start telling me, how are you going to do it?
How?
I will not tell you.
Why?
But be rest assured.
Because Nigerian people
Be
need
rest
to
assured.
know.
No. Nigerians are not asking that. It is people who don't know what to do. Commitment. I fought criminality in Anambra State. Go and ask people, head on. You must show commitment.
Is it commitment that solves problem of criminality?
Commitment solves the problem of everything.
Okay, you think President Tinubu is not committed to solving the problem?
Well, I don't say there's a complicity somewhere. Don't worry.
But this talk about, I'm happy you talked about complicity.
Yeah.
This talk about complicity, even Goodluck Jonathan said the same many years ago, that there's a complicity somewhere.
So when you come in, you deal with it.
How will you deal with it?
I said I've done it in the past. Just go and ask people. When I came into Anambra, even the famous kidnapper Evans said I sent them out of Anambra State. He said in his own interview, go and check his interview. He said Peter will be sent us out of Anambra State. Everybody left. It's one government. It's either I'm in charge or they're in charge. One person must be in charge.
One person must be in charge.
That's what I told him in Anambra
Are you
State.
saying that the current government is not in charge?
I said one person must be in charge. We declare war. If you're ready to lead, you must be ready to die. If you're not ready to die, go home.
Are you ready to die for Nigeria?
Yes. Tomorrow, if I'm outside this country and there's war, I'll come back. I'm a Nigerian. I've never had any reason to have any country's passport. I lived abroad for years. People collected different.
That's the part I was waiting for. Are you ready to die for Nigeria? I said yes. I'll just play just 5 minutes more so we can start talking. I'm not going to play the full video. Let's move on.
Passport. I'll never take it. God created me a Nigerian, and I'm ready to die here. It's one country. We cannot have a state, non-state actors take over the state. It's not possible. We used to have military that kept peace all over the world. Our military were able to help to keep peace from Europe to Sudan to Liberia to Kuwait to everything. What will change? What changed? We'll find.
A lot changed.
Nothing changed. It is you must show commitment. We need to elect people who have the capacity, who have the competence, the compassion and commitment to deal with these issues. I cannot be able to talk about the new elections when our kids are in the bush. We will all go there and die with them. Will you have your children there and you'll be sleeping? It is not possible. Look at what has happened to our general. And people are keeping quiet. How? We have a country. And I can be killed tomorrow. If I die today, I didn't die a young man. I'm 64. So why are you afraid? We deal with it. We're supposed to be in one room now where 24 hours, all the service chiefs, everybody with the president is locked up in one room saying where are we going to blow down again for the things to work. That is the situation.
But a lot of people are saying that your running mates, when he was governor, there was Sharia.
You know, people look for everything to talk. If P2B says, oh, I'm going to discuss within Nnamdi Kanu, they say, oh, supporting Nnamdi Kanu. Oh, Kwankwaso is this. I'm telling you what P2B will do. I will sit down with him. Our problem is not whether there's Sharia or not. That's not our problem. Is it our problem? People who are killing people now, is it because of Sharia? People who are doing this because of, and they tell, oh, because this person did this. My brother, I'm going to talk with everybody. If you make me
Will you negotiate with criminals? Will you negotiate with bandits?
Rufai, in uniting the country, anybody who wants peace, I'll talk with him. I'll negotiate with him. Anybody who wants war will go to war.
So you will negotiate with criminals and bandits?
Remember, Rufai, I will discuss with anybody who wants peace. Anybody can say, I've changed. I want peace. I was lecturing doing a lecture in Summit Church on Saturday. I told them how I visited a university in America where the entire faculty is people who came out from prison. From the dean of the faculty, who told me he spent 28 years in prison, to the registrar, who told me he spent 25 years. All the professors there spent years in prison for one offense or the other. So if you say you want to change and be part of this new Nigeria we're trying to build that is possible, yes. If you don't want to be part of it, well, we have reached a point where we have to tell ourselves the truth. If people have decided we can no longer have a peaceful country, that's why I said I will unite the country. I will make sure that nobody is left behind. No tribe is left behind. There will be inclusiveness. We'll show love. We'll show care for everybody.
Okay, let's talk about the judiciary. You've been you're one of the biggest beneficiaries of the judiciary in this country. At the same time, you've had the other side of the judiciary.
Rufai, these things that our institutions are collapsing because of the character of people who are in charge.
What will you do about it?
I don't need you to do the right thing. If you have competence...
So I keep going through this how.
No,
because are you saying that people don't want to do the right thing?
No, Rufai, the leader, the competence, the capacity, the character and commitment of the leader is very important. Societies are changed by one person. They are changed by two people. There's no society. Everything you read about Western world today is that they had one leader who was committed to doing the right thing. Everything you read about any other country, show me any country, and I'll tell you that one leader came here and said, no to this, no to this, no to this, no to this. You cannot have people who lack the competence, lack the character, the compassion, commitment, and you want them to drive. It's like going to hire a conductor to be a driver. What is he going to do?
Okay. Also, I'd like to ask you this real quickly. There are a lot of disgruntled people in your party that came to your party, but the primaries have not favored them. What would you like to tell them?
Well,
in fact, somebody came on our show the other day and was talking about how it is very difficult, how they feel shortchanged, how it's just a lot of your loyalties that have been packed in there. What would you like to say as regards all of that?
Let me give you an example of a man who came, who says contested Senate.
All right, guys. I'll stop it right there. That was a wonderful interview by our principal, conducted by our own Rufai Oseni. You all know that Rufai Oseni is for the people. He's not a perfect person. He makes mistakes sometimes, but I know he belongs to us. I appreciate you all right there. Thank you very much for your time with us. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. Thank you, my lovely mother for Mommy Diaspora. Good evening to you, Mommy. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you very much, my brother Abu Azi. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. Good evening to you. Thank you, Madam Eugenia. Thank you, Madam Peggy Modi, Madam Stella Masevedo, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Michael Ganemaro, Love Maduka, Ajio Deborah. Thank you, my wonderful people. Vitus Akwebele, Michael Moses. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. Good evening to you all, my people. Thank you for your time, Mr. Joseph OG. Thank you very much, sir, for the super chat already. I'm very grateful. And thank you very much for the super chat as well, Madam Regina. I'm very grateful, ma. Guys, you guys listening to us, you can do the same thing. The dollar sign is just right there on the comment section where you're commenting. Encourage what we do for you here every blessed day. I appreciate you all right there, Christian CXL, and many more. But I'd like to start taking calls straight away. We've exhausted so many time here already. Let's speak to Mother Deborah. Mother Deborah, thank you very much, ma. You have only 3 minutes. Just go straight to the point. We have full panel. Good evening, ma.
I know. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, ma.
To be honest with you, I almost feel like shedding tears listening to Peter Obi.
Exactly.
Just tell me why on earth anybody will not want this man as a president. Just
exactly.
tell me. Just tell me. If that person is not a demon, tell me why anybody in his right sense, in his right mind, would see somebody like this and would not want him to be our commander-in-chief. Instead, they prefer a man who does not even know where he's going to. If Tinubu has Tinubu ever made a statement like this? Has he ever said? You see, I'm happy that Peter Obi did not give away how he's going to do it, because I'm sure they are all waiting to hear to spy to. They are all waiting to steal his idea. Then they will now go and mess it up.
That's why he's not revealing those ideas on air.
Yeah, look at all the things he said. They went and do it anyhow, because you see, a thief cannot, and that corruption part of it is what they cannot do. It's what they cannot do. It's what they cannot do. You see, Peter Obi is able to speak. Network.
We can hear you. We can hear you. We can hear you, ma. Oh, Mother Deborah. She thinks our network is affected, but we can hear her. Oh, okay. A lot of people are calling in. Let me quickly. Okay, Mother Deborah, can you hear us? Oh, your network is failing, unfortunately. I don't know why. Oh, very sad. Okay, let me take other calls quickly. Madam Mimi, call it in. Guys, call now. It's a busy time. I can't call anybody back. Just be calling. Thank you. Madam Mimi, talk to us, man. Good evening to you. Madam Mimi, are you there? What's happening now? Madam Mimi is not speaking. Where's the network problem coming from? Can you guys hear me on the panel?
Yes, Mr. Elvis, I can hear you.
I mean, it's not my fault now. I don't know what's happening. They can't hear me. Okay, let me pick someone else call them. Hello. I don't know. Nobody's hearing me anymore on the phone. Very sad. I think it's my fault because
might be your fault.
Yeah, it could be, my brother. Yeah. Let me try Mr. Joseph Orji. Can you hear me, sir? Mr. Joseph Orji, are you there? Okay, that means my fault. It's my fault. Okay, we need to take this call. It's very important because a lot of people are calling in. Let me go for a quick break.
Ayé Tinubu la wà yìí, bàbá lákò ẹbí. Ayé Tinubu la wà yìí, bàbá lákò ẹbí. Ẹbí gba mẹ̀kún nínú ìgboro, ẹ tún pa wá. Òrìṣàbọ̀ lè gbèrè ó bá ṣe bí mo ṣe bá mi. Ẹ fẹ́ fi pa wá, ẹ tún pa wá dànù. Òrìṣàbọ̀ lè gbèrè ṣe bí mo ṣe bá mi. Àmánéjì nínú ẹbí Boko Haram tún pa wá. Àwọn bandit, àwọn lákàrà wá.
Okay, thank you very much, man. Talk to us. Good evening to you.
Yeah, thank you very much. And good evening to you. Good evening to everyone in the panel and those in the comment section. And good evening to Mommy Diaspora.
Thank you.
Now, thanks so much for playing this Peter Obi's interview. This morning, I listened to Roto Sodiri. With everything that we're just saying, oh, this was a powerful interview. The only thing Arise News, which is Roto Sodiri, could bring up was that Obi did not reveal how he's going to give us power. So Roto Sodiri is somebody that everybody should be watching. And again, he brought out one stupid pool from nowhere that's saying that Tinubu is higher and there will be 20% and all that. I just pray as a Nigerian, if Rufai can leave that stage, that morning show and go somewhere else, maybe like New Central. I'm not doing adverts. I'm sure they're going to learn that. They will learn that. It's like Rufai is the only one there that is a Nigerian.
Exactly.
And number two, I just want to ask for on Saturday, I was somewhere, so I could not really call in with regards to VDM, Mama P, and the rest of it. And I want to ask for your help, if this can be possible. Now, with this protest that's going on, only VDM is taking it there. And the reason why the others are not actually involved, because during Justice Crack, during his bail term, VDM did a lot of things that he should not have done, asking the lawyer not to come, bragging that he calls the shots, calling Osime and all that. And Justice Crack had to stay in jail for more days and all that. And he even came out to be saying things about Mama P, to swear with her womb if she didn't enter the courtroom, and she didn't say she entered. So this is the situation that is the reason why they are not part of it. The thing is, if there is any situation of war, there will always be somebody that will come and try to settle the whole thing. Mr. Elvis, if you have relationship with Mr. Isaac Fayoshe, he is actually a godfather to both groups. He was even the one that bought campaign car for Peter for Nigeria. If you can speak to Mr. Isaac Fayoshe to please bring them together, because we need these people. They've all been fighting for Nigeria. So I just ask if you can do that favor so that they can all understand that this fight is just not on one side. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you very much, man. God bless you. Thank you. Yeah, I support that. If Rufai can move out of Arise, that would be very nice. And I believe it's getting close, though. For those of you that were calling in before, call back now, please. I'm not returning any call this evening. Just call back if you are listening to us, or I move on straight to the panel. So if you know you are listening to us, quickly call back. I'm not returning any call today at all. I don't want it to become an habit returning people's call all the time. Thank you, Mother Deborah. Go ahead. We can hear you.
So what happened before?
I think it was a network. Just go ahead, man. Thank you.
Anyway, I was just trying to say, I'm happy that Peter Obi did not expose how he's going to, he didn't expose his idea, because they will steal it and they will still not be able to implement it well. You cannot implement an idea when you have not dealt with the root cause of the problem, which is corruption.
Mm-hmm.
And they are not willing to deal with corruption, and they are not willing to sacrifice. You see the way a leader speaks. He said even if he's ready to die. And that's exactly the truth. He said, how can people be in the bush? By now they should sit down and be talking about what they want to do. There should be a situation. That's what civilized countries do. When there's a security issue, they should all be sitting down and talking about ways to deal with it, not campaign. So I just hope, honestly, if we miss Peter Obi this next election, Nigeria is done. If we miss this opportunity, if we allow this opportunity to slip away, or we allow Tinubu to frustrate Peter Obi or to rig this election, then Nigeria is doomed forever.
Yes, I agree.
Nigeria is doomed forever. How can anybody see a man like this and choose Tinubu? How? Only because he speak your tribe. I don't get it, too. I don't get it. I'm still wanting to understand. If anybody is normal to reason in that kind of way. And it's so sad. Because of tribe, you want an entire country to perish because of tribe. You are ready to to foolishly die, all because of your tribe that has not done anything for you. Anyway, I like this interview. I'm happy
Thank you.
that if it is Arise TV now, they will not allow him to talk like this.
Never. That's why Rufai
They'll be asking.
That's why Rufai is creating his own platform now where he can talk freely. Yeah.
They will be asking silly question, irrelevant question is what they are going to be. They will be politically correct. They will not even give him time to speak.
Okay.
I'm really happy. I like this interview, and I hope they will not come for Rufai.
Thank you.
I really hope so. Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
God bless you, man. Thank you
sir.
so much. Thank you, man. Yes, man. Mr. Joseph Oji, please talk to us, sir. Good evening to you. Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir. We can hear you. Good evening, sir.
Yeah. Yes. I thank you for everything. I thank everyone on the planet, as a planet, and also thank you, thank the moment as well, Miss Elvis. Thank you for all that you do.
Thank you, sir.
This was a very good interview from Mr. Peter Obi. Very good. And then, I was because about this know-how, that this how thing that he didn't want to disclose. I totally support him on it. Besides, I was just on the background listening to these guys the other day. One man, I went on their background and listened to them. These guys are totally paying on that how. One man, and all of them were totally seriously paying. This government, Tinubu's government is copy and paste. That's what they want to do. They too were serious. They were waiting for him to come out with some copy and paste. This guy has done his homework, Mr. Peter Obi. He has done his homework, very particularly on that power thing. He's done his homework and he knows how to approach everything. He's so sure of himself. Mr. Peter Obi is so sure. You can see the way he sound. Sure that he will make a difference within 4 years. Yeah. And I'm happy about it. I'm really happy. I'm happy about it. So thank you. That's all I want to say. About
thank you, sir.
The last caller, the other lady who were talking about Shore, you should not, please, let us don't read unnecessarily into this, because at the moment, it looks like Shore has been arrested. We were talking about regarding his bail. And even very that one knows about it. He has already made video on it, and he's working on that same.
He's so arrested.
They say that man was the one that was saying it. He made a video, his recent video. But Shore was arrested, and so that's why it's not available and all rest of it. So, and then he's looking into it. So please, let people don't read unnecessary meaning to all this and create unnecessary division.
Okay, all right. Them. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Joseph.
Thank you very much.
God bless you, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, I'll come back to my callers. Let me at least take 2 or 3 panelists. Thank you very much, my people, for your long wait. I appreciate you all. Thank you, Madam Peggy Mode, for the super chat. I'm very, very grateful, for that you do. I appreciate every one of you that super chat us here every day. You are the one paying us, like I normally say. I'm loyal to you guys. I prefer to be loyal to you guys than to be loyal to the politicians that are stealing of our commonwealth. I'm here for the people. So, like they normally say, a little drop of water can make an ocean. And that have been my journey all my life. So I'm always contented with the little that I get than to wait for the big luggage bundle of money and start, supporting Satanism. I can never be part of that. Thank you very much, every one of you that is always encouraging us here. God bless you all. My brother, Mike Akionbare, I'm very, very grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you. May your pocket never run dry. God bless you, my brother, Mike Akionbare. Mike Akionbare is my tele brother. We've known each other since probably since 1998. Thank you very much, my brother. You have been so dedicated, consecrated to what we are doing here. And God bless you. Thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate every one of you right there. Let's start talking from the panel. For those of you that want to come into the panel now, this is the best time so that we can eat this raw. I'm very happy that I have my powerful panelists here. So yes, I'm willing to learn. But let me start with the first person on the panel, which is my brother, Black Panther. Thank you very much, my brother, for your long wait. Please talk to us. Good evening to you.
My brother, my brother, my brother.
By the way, where did you see your energy, safe? Where did you see your energy?
Because I'm not disturbed by what I see. I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward. That is what I don't want any distraction. That's why I'm not disturbed.
Where's
I'm
it?
looking forward and I'm praying. So I'm walking the prayer. So that is the thing. May God bless you and reward you for what you are doing. Because there's always a reward for a good work. And may God bless you and reward you for the good work. I want to thank mommy for bringing such a great son, a great brother, a great in-law, everything, Bogwe, to us, to this earth. May God thank you and may God bless you and may God bless daddy too.
Amen.
I just want to thank both of them. It's not easy to bring up a child and the child become so responsible and hardworking and focused. It takes good parents to raise up good child. With God's support, he will grow up never to derail from the good things that he has learned. Thank you, my brother. I want to thank everyone, Oga Jonathan, Mother Patricia, I can't see names there again, and one other personality, great personality that is with us. May God bless every one of us. And Oga Alabo, may God bless you, sir. Keep on the good work. It will yield good dividends for every one of us in Jesus' mighty name. I want to start by thanking VDN. I've been praising him. I've not thanked him. I want to thank him officially for him, for the world to know that a man that has been doing good work, that has been putting the talk effectively to work, it is good for someone to appreciate and give a bold thankfulness to him. I want to thank him for putting aside the consequences and facing it squarely, regardless what our security and our society has become. I want to thank him from the bottom of my heart. I wish one thing: may God continue to give him the strength to fight on. This fight is not made for anyone. It is meant for us. It is destined for us. And if we chicken out, we are called the losers. We are not losers. I thank you, VDM. And my prayer is for you to live long. Live to your old age that you wish for yourself, to see the dividends of your fight for the good thing to happen in your country. God bless you. And I want to thank all the Ratel that have joined hand and all the Nigerians that are into this fight. I want to thank everyone. Let's keep preaching it. Let's keep pushing. We will get there. We will fight the fight of faith and we will win. We will win because the result of fighting a good fight of faith is winning. We are going to win. Whatever plan some people might have, they want to do Nigeria to this, to that. It is not possible when the people rise up and speak. As we are speaking now, their plans are gone. They are dead. Because when you make the people aware of what is happening in their environment, every plan of the wicked one subsides. It subsides. No matter how long they take it, it's going to subside. We need consistency, and that is the key word. I want to speak on the DSS boss that spoke. From his mouth, that was a nonsensical word, nonsensical delivery of security. in a modern world, in the 21st century. This man does not even deserve to be even a lieutenant, a corporal in the Nigerian whatever security service. Look at his delivery. It shows weakness. It shows corruption. It shows compromise. And he lied. We know you are using tricks. We know security is a collective thing in a society. And you want the people to fight against the insurgents, the terrorists, and you are not approving what they need to make it general. You can put up a bill to the National Assembly to legalize weapon, small arms weapon. You can do it to make it more straightforward, to make the boldness in every Nigeria comes out. The reason why your friend, when you see any shot of any, maybe they are saying that some criminals are going this way, he comes out with his rifle on the table, waiting for them to come in. It is because what gives him that boldness to come? It is because he has that weapon with him, self-defense, to fight a man that is bringing in AK-47 and AK-49. So what should we be saying now as a security expert? It is because there is a lack in our security network. You can't say 200,000 police officers or thereabout. We police a population of 200 and let's say 200 million. That is wrong. The people that are well grounded to fight this insurgent in the bush, on the land, they are the well-equipped police system, including any other system that will run in the local government council that will not put the population into it to give information directly because they themselves have short arms with them. But you went there and start, whether I don't know who you are trying to blame, you are laughing, you think it's a laughing matter because you are well secured. Now, I give it to you. Your own boss, who is above you, the National Security Advisor, took a state arm weapon and gave it to a militia, a Fulani militia. He gave it to them. He armed them with government weapon, rifle. He gave it to them. And you are here talking. Well, before you start speaking, Nigerians have taken the bold step. We've heard information, we've read it, we've seen it in the East. The youth are going out to the bush. They've rescued a lot of captives, which the Nigerian military are saying they cannot do. They're having social problem. The youth went there and they got hold of those captives the Fulani militias have done, Fulani terrorists have done in the East. Let's come to the south, in the Ondo state. The Amoteku that is not well armed. They went into the den of this Fulani, they captured more than 50 of them, which the Nigerian military could not do in the Northeast. These are all statistics that you should have known that every state requires state policing. The question is, why have they not given Nigeria state police? All the billions they gotten from the whatever subsidy, oil subsidy, why is he putting it in the pocket of the governors? These are what Peter Obi are saying. Corruption must start. Fighting corruption must start from the head, from the president. And when the president says, I don't want this, it will trickle down to every sector. It will trickle down to the people. It will trickle down to the nation as a whole. Everybody will wake up and look forward. I could remember the days of war against indiscipline. When Nigerians, when you get to the bus terminal, you queue up When you want to buy water, you queue up. That's to show you that the man at the top was serious. That is why he brought he brought that law down. War against indiscipline. Nigerians were adjusting like never before. And those that were not adjusting, they were dealt with publicly. Not taken to court, publicly. So none of us wanted to undergo that embarrassment. We obeyed the rules and regulation of the land. And now, let me come to our man, Peter Obi, so that I will not forget. Peter Obi has shown it clearly to those of us, because some of us have learned to 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 admire him, have learned to follow him, and have our trust in him have arisen to 75%, which is a classic of excellence in a man. And that's why when people say he doesn't want to talk, I want him to talk. I kept silent because I know at the set time he will speak. He's a man of courage, a man that takes his word, and when he brings it out, the whole earth is shaking, the whole Nigeria is shaking, the whole den of the wicked is shaking. Thank you, Mr. Peter Obi. May God bless you, sir. People have been expecting, they've been shouting. Oh, any man, we said it here, any man that is ready to fight for this Nigeria must be ready to die for this country. Because a man without that conviction cannot solve the issue on ground. I want to thank him from not even because he has learned from antecedent. Not all the time you speak everything that you have in your box that you want to deliver to the public. Because what we have now, Satanism at its highest form. They are looking for something to hold. They are looking for something to hang on and say, this is what we have done. If Peter Obi said so, we have done it. What else have we not done? These are the skirmish. These are the way Satanism operates. But thank God you didn't expose it to them. Thank God you didn't have people want to know how power sector can be realized. Go back to the state when he was a governor. Everything he said that he's going to do. The man accomplished 90% of it. He accomplished it. That is how to know a man that speaks and hold his word as a bond between him and the people. Go and know the why when he was governor of Anambra State. That is where you know Peter Obi. We that knew him when he was coming out, we went back to see how he governed a micro sector of a Nigerian state. And we have seen it. And we see him among multitude. He himself said, I am not the best of the Nigerian people, but I am competing now. I am on the ballot box. Among the multitude that is on the ballot box, I am the best of them. Yes. Yes, he is the best. He knows it because the record speaks for it. Because he has prepared himself for this day. He has prepared himself for this day. That is how God prepared Moses for the battle ahead. Obi has prepared himself with the head of the Almighty God for the battle ahead of him. That is why he said, yes, it is time for me to come out. And there's always a set time to speak the right word to the right people. Peter Obi, if it's meant for me to die for this nation, it's worth it. It's worth it. And may God bless you and protect you, Peter Obi, for what you have said. You have risen up the confidence in every freedom fighter in Nigeria. You have risen up the confidence that we have a rock in which we shall stand. The Nigerian nation, because of your word, they will rise up today. That yes, they are confident on you, have risen up, that they have a leader that will follow them and see to justice is done on this land called Nigeria. To those that are preparing to take our land from us, you guys should come more. The Nigerian people are getting ready, and they are ready. Some of them are ready, and while some that are falling by the pathway, we are going there to bring them back so that they can follow us to fight this fight to the latter. Because A man, a nation, a tribe that's not indigenous to the Nigerian state cannot take our land. They can't take our land from us because we don't live in the 9th century. We are in the 21st century. The world is a global world, and everybody have a right to live among ourselves. And also, we have a right to say we cannot live among ourselves. When it's time to split, we will split because God has made us so. It is not by our own power, but by because man has designed it. That where there is no comfort, you live there and find comfort elsewhere. They will not push us. We pray they don't push us. Because if they push us to this, it will repeat itself in Africa. It will repeat itself in Sudan. It will repeat itself in Nigeria. If we are not ready, if these people are not ready to live among the multitude, the Nigerian states, we will form a great nation that is above Nigeria. Yes, indeed, we can form it because God has willed this world to us. We that are called by His name. He said it Himself. He said it to us that He willed the earth to us. Who are we not to take on the will of God? Put it, possess it, and fight on. Nigerians, be awake. Those of you resting, be awake. The fight has just begun to take our country back. Thank you, Mr. Peter Obi. May God guide you. May God protect you. You will live more than that age you've spoken. You will live like a Methuselah. May God bless you. In Jesus' mighty name. Thank you, Nigeria.
All right, my brother. Thanks for that wonderful submission. God bless you. Yes, I don't know why some people kick against Peter Obi, but if you have to be honest with yourself, you will know that there's nobody to compare with this man in Nigeria. Let's be honest, regardless of what, your day. As Mother Deborah said earlier on, if we miss this last opportunity, now all of us go still suffer. We'll just get out from mind. All of us go suffer. I appreciate you all right there. Thank you very much, Mother Stella Masewedo. Thank you very much, ma, for the super chat. I'm very, very grateful, ma. Thanks for all that you do. Guys, press on the like, help us to share. Let's hear from the next person, Mother Patricia. Then we'll come to stay on board before Mr. Jonathan. Mother Patricia, please unmute yourself. Talk to us. Good evening to you.
Okay, well, good evening again, Mr. Elvis. Good evening to you. Good
Thank you,
evening,
ma.
Nigerians from the diaspora. Good evening to all our panelists. Good evening to you all. Welcome to today's broadcast. Please like and share, hit on the dollar sign. Thanks to every one of you that's already super chatted, Mr. Elvis. Thank you so much. I'm very, very grateful for all that you people are doing. Yeah, um, the DSS man that was speaking, I mean, saying that Nigerians should now carry weapon. You know, is it today that Nigerians have been clamoring to do that? It's not today now. It's not today. I think it's overdue. It's really, really overdue. That is saying he's talking like that as though he means what he's saying. I think there is a guy in Jos Plateau, if my memory serves me right. I can't remember his name, but if I give the story, maybe people will remember. The guy was sentenced to death because of that he defended himself against this terrorist that came to his town to plunder and kill like they would normally do. Why? And the guy rose up and pied. I think he pied one of them also. And Nigeria government decided to sentence the guy to death for self-defense. What about the people in Ekpoma? Was it Ekpoma? What was that again? People that there was a lot of kidnapping and buying in that area. I think it was Ekpoma or Uromi or something like that. I think it was 2 years ago, when the people got tired and then they now saw a trailer with these people with all different kind of ammunition, saying that they are hunter guns. And I remember when the people rise up and bite some of them.
Yeah. Remember, yes. Where our governor
Okay.
run, go north, go to beg
So,
their emir.
uh, so so I don't know. So they think that, okay, now they are coming out to say this is the solution. People have done that before now, and we don't even know how far they went with those people that defended themselves, because they cannot. People cannot fold their hand now. You are killing. You are buying their brothers, buying their sisters, buying their mothers, and you want them to fold their hands and be looking at you. When they rise up and say no, they will come and arrest them, carry them to where they don't know. So it's high time that everybody should get their self-defense ammunition in their house. Yes, so you have to, you have to, so that if anybody come, they want to buy you or whatever, at least you must try your best to stick by somebody, not just die like a coward. Yes, I'm of that opinion that nobody should die, like nobody should allow them to kill like a coward. If you are going down, make sure you bring some people down too before you go down. Don't die like a coward, die like an hero, if that's the case. So this one they are saying they know where to. Why are they not pressing for that? Because it's highly it's overdue that Nigerians should carry weapon. Yes, for self-defense. I believe in that. For self-defense, everybody should carry your own. If you bring your own out, I bring my own out. I say you're rich, not pass like that. Because me, I'm not gonna allow anybody to come buy me just like that. Never. So it's time that they should pass that law. And this what they call it, whether now state police they are dragging their feet and saying it's already whether in a third reading or whatever. I don't know whether they pass it now. What are they waiting for? What are they waiting for? It's overdue too. Before they centralize everything, Nigeria had the security before. It was when they break that regional structure down. It was from that time that this by started like that. That it became very more pronounced. Before they were doing it secretly, but when they broke that regional structure down, because during the regional structure, you know, it's only people from your region that were in your police. Yes, it was only the people from your region. And people from your region, they are stakeholders in the region. So they will not want to set ablaze their own region now. They want to defend it with every single blood that is in their body, in their vein. Yes. But when they now collapse the whole system, make it federal, you go and carry somebody from Sokoto to come and be policing me in Edo State. Eh? How can that work? Tell me the logic. Policing is local. Policing is local. It's not something that you subcontract to people that are coming from a different geographical zone at all. Policing is local. Yeah, Nigeria got it right before, but because of their selfish reasons, they decided to collapse the system that was working and make this federal system that you said you copy. You didn't even copy it well. It's only the selfish and the greedy aspect of the federal, the side that you will use to be lording it over every other person. That's the side you took. The true federalism that you people said you are practicing, that you copied, you are not practicing it. You are not practicing that. Policing is local. You don't subcontract it to people that are not from that same place. It's not possible. That's why that idiot, by that boy, by that worry boy, Mena or what was his name, without no sympathy, nothing. Nothing, because he's from the north. He's not concerned. If that policeman was from Delta State or Edo State or former Western region, he will not be able to buy that boy like that. He will want to make sure that they find exactly who sent him that errand. Okay, now that they buyed him, do they find out who now sent him with that boy that he was carrying, whatever? No, because that police, that guy is also involved. They know where he was taking it to. The boy was going to implicate them. That's why he buyed him. So look, Nigeria has a long way to go. We know we'll take one day. Every day we come here, they talk. Now just the fringes of the problem that we just talk about. We are not even dealing with the root cause, because a lot. Now that they are going for the policing, they should do it well. Send all the police that are not from the very different states back to their states. Let them go and police their states. Yes. That's the only way. If you are from those states, you are a policeman in a Lagos state, they will send you back to Edo State. If you say you don't want to be police in Edo State, then resign. If you are from Maduguri or whatever, or Borno or whatever, you are policing in Edo State, they should send you back to Borno. That is the only way they will get it right. These are whatever they want to do now. Otherwise, they can forget it. Otherwise, Mr. Peter will be, yeah, kudos to you. Keep all your secrets to yourself. Don't reveal anything. Yes, when you come, you will do the needful. We know that you can do it. Yes, I'm confident that if he's allowed, if they'll give him, if they will allow him to win, they can allow him to become president, he can change Nigeria. But my concern is these criminals that are there.
Thank you.
They were not there before. They were not presidents before. They managed to mago the whole thing, and it became. I'm not gonna know. Now that one they panic me. Hopefully Nigerians already make all of us fight. We will get that. Thank you, Mr. Ellis. I'll be on there.
Thank you, ma. God bless you, ma. Thank you very much. Madam Deborah, you have 30 seconds. Only 30 seconds.
Yes. I just want to agree with what Madam Patricia just said regarding this police, some reform, something. I really hope there was a time that it was implemented, because my father was a police officer as well. We were in the north. I think that was in the 90s. I was young then. So that was the reason why we were in Bauchi State. That was the reason why they asked my father to go. We now went back to Benin. Then it was Bendel. Then it was still Bendel State. They've not created Delta State. So they asked all the police people in the north to go back to their state. And that was the reason why we had to leave the north to Benin. So if they can do something like that, I think it's this Fulani government that now stopped it. But I hope that if they can go back to doing that, it will be great.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to support what she said, because I know
Thank you.
my father, it affected us, and it really worked well then, you know. Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yes, Mother Patricia, thank you very much, ma, for that wonderful submission. Okay, let's hear from Stay Humble. Stay Humble, thank you very much for a long wait. Good evening to you, sir. Talk to us. Stay Humble, you're not
Yeah,
there.
good evening. Hi.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you, sir.
So thank you very much for another evening. Good evening to everyone on the panel and those in the comment section. I listened to the interview live, the one that Peter B granted to Fayoseni, and it was, just a reinforcement of what we've heard and what he's been standing for, and then what we are fighting for as well. He answered a lot of the questions with ancient wisdom, and I was really, really happy and proud of him for not divulging his strategies to Rufai. And I was pleased in part by the fortitude of Rufai, and his boldness and confidence, and the fact that he touched a lot of questions. I wasn't really particularly pleased. I am still not pleased with what I hear often, and some of the questions in the interview, especially questions regarding how to generate. Do you know what? 10,000 megawatts of electricity. It's not up to what will power. It's not up to what will power. Which part of this thing will I? It cannot even power Shrewsbury. You understand? It cannot even power Shrewsbury in England, a small town. So I wonder why we need to know how. Ordinary 10,000. If someone has said 500,000 megawatts of electricity, then I would want to know how. But 10,000 is so paltry. That 10,000 megawatts of electricity will, it will be a relatively significant improvement, but it still will not give majority of Nigerians stable power for 24 hours. 24 hours, it will not cause industrial revolution in Nigeria. So I think 10,000 megawatts, there is nobody on this panel, who you will give the reign of power in Nigeria, who cannot provide 10,000 megawatts of electricity within 2 years. All these things are not, because the thing is that some Nigerians really, and that's the reason why South Africans and other people insult us so much. We have been made to think that even basic standard, basic living is unachievable. Because we've had a succession of criminal entities, gangs, hostile occupying governments in Nigeria. We've come to convince ourselves and to be at home with the fact that we cannot even make it up to this 10,000 megawatts of electricity. It's not even up to what Cotonou has. That's the capital of Benin Republic. These are our neighboring countries. These are things that they enjoy: basic electricity, water supply, basic healthcare, etc. Benin Republic, Togo, Ghana, even countries like Tanzania and the rest of them. These are basics. So then someone will waste a lot of time asking how, as if it's rocket science. Come on, we should do better. All these journalists and all these young Nigerians, we should do better. I'm really, really disappointed sometimes when I see what's happening on Twitter and the social media space. You see, let us try to caution our brethren from the western part of Nigeria. Yes, a survey, many surveys have been conducted, and even up to tomorrow, most people from the southwest will vote Peter Obi, right? But not just about supporting him tacitly, not just about some kind of passive support, but you need to be vocal. what Nigeria needs now is not people sitting on the fence. It's not people who are afraid to say the truth. It's not people who are afraid to be ostracized. What Nigeria needs is people who can stand. You see, yeah, I was listening to Emir Saddam's show, and one man who was speaking, one professor from Canada who was speaking and talking about what they enjoyed when they were students and all those things. Even what my
Mr.
parents.
Siombo,
Yeah,
Mr. Siombo, that
yeah,
man from Canada went to my
yeah,
primary school, Baptist primary school.
yeah.
He went to my primary school. That, that man went to my primary school.
You
I just
see?
sent Saddam a message earlier that I
Mm.
want to be on the show. I mean I sent my phone number. That man went to primary school. That place where he called Umba, man, that thing got me emotional. I almost shed tears.
You see?
Man, these guys destroyed Nigeria. These guys are criminals. These guys are evil. These guys are evil. If you see dog in Apa, you will envy dog. That man went to my man. These guys are demons. God, that man went to my primary school. Where I went to primary school, that was that man. Carrying.
So you see, this what they enjoyed, right? People fought for it. Even what they enjoyed after independence and a couple of decades after. Some people fought for those things, gave their lives. We had the Aba Women's Riot of 1929, where women protested against the white people and they were ready to die. So many people gave their lives for Nigeria to get that transient, whatever they call it, independence, which is not even real. But even the short period that they enjoyed, in quotes, Nigeria, some people paid for it. Now the whole thing has been destroyed, and Nigeria itself has been buried in an unmarked grave. And what we need now is not people sitting on the fence. It's not people saying undecided. You go to do survey, and ask people who you vote for, undecided. Who are you deceiving? You see, that's not what we need. We need people who will be vocal, who will come out there. And no matter how we hate some people, there are some people who are very erratic, their character, very erratic. We might say, okay, they did this the other time, but they are still protesting out there. They are still speaking. You understand? And they are saying things that some people are afraid to say. No matter how we hate them, they are doing something there, and sometimes their temperamental behavior is as a result of the Nigerian situation. It's as a result of the Nigerian situation. So this period calls for it calls for seriousness. It doesn't need people to sit on the fence. People must speak out. You see, when you go to Twitter space and all this, you see names, that is their strategy. That's the strategy of the British. That's the strategy of the Nigerian establishment, to create a situation where it will look like so ethnic group is against the other ethnic group. So you see people with particular names, and then they're attacking people, calling him names, saying this and that. Yes. So that is the machination of the establishment. But again, those people who are doing those things, they are young people like us, and they're not faring better. Let us start to speak sense into them. Yes, they are adults and they should be wise, they should be reasonable. But I don't know why a young person will be paid peanuts. Even if they want to pay you, what are they going to pay them? They want to buy you a house in Abuja, where you might even be, and people will kidnap you. What is it that they are giving them that will make them mortgage the future? What is it? You just fighting Peter B, saying, oh, he's an idiot, he's this, he's that, or that, or that. The people that are buying them, the people that are giving them money, they don't want their future to be bright. How could people be so sheepish? How could people be so unreasonable? Young people, And some of them graduates, some of them brilliant people. How could they be this? Oh my God. It's really, really, I don't know what to say. I see these things online and I can't fathom why people will behave like that. Please. Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm tired.
August, stay
Nigeria
on the.
watch.
I want to thank you. Thank you very much, sir, for that submission. God bless you. Thank you very much, sir. Let's hear from Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Jonathan, thank you very much, sir, for your long wait. Good evening to you. You have the floor. Talk to us. Mr. Jonathan, you are not there. Jane Nation, please talk to us. Good evening to you. You are not there. Oga Chris, please talk to us. Good evening to
Yeah,
you.
I'm here. I'm here. Sorry, I'm trying to mute this
Normal,
match I
sir.
was just looking at.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good evening to
Don't
you.
be-
Okay. Good evening, sir. God bless you for what you do, and God will continue to strengthen you, and God will continue to give you wisdom of understanding to move these channels to a higher side where CNN will see
Oh,
us will be competing with
thank you,
CNN.
Mr. Iris. Are you there?
Mr. Jonathan.
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm speaking. You are just coming now. Maybe you are behind. Okay,
You
if
said
you want to
what?
speak. If you want to
Okay, no,
speak.
no, no. Hold on, hold on. We'll come back to Mr. Jonathan. Go ahead, Mr. Alabo. Thank you, sir.
Okay. All right. God will continue to protect you, Mr. Elvis, and help you. We will get where we'll be competing with CNN and Al Jazeera and all the rest, BBC. I'm not talking of local Arise News. You have gone beyond those levels. And your beautiful wife, your backbone, God will continue to strengthen her for our great support and your children. A new Nigeria is coming, and that new Nigeria is possible. Together, we will get it working. Good evening, everyone. Mr. Jonathan, everyone on the panel, Madam Patricia. Thank you for a wonderful submission. My brother, Black Panther, stay humble. Give us our mandate, Chris, my brother, and everyone on the comment section. God bless every one of you. The sacrifice you are doing today, it's worth it. We will continue to do more. For the one, that single man who has put himself out to be a sacrificial lamb to Nigeria. But he's saying he's willing to die. Yes, it's an expression. It's letting you know how ready it is. But Mr. Peter Obi, Your Excellency, Nigeria needs you. You are not going to die. May you never die until God use you to redirect Nigeria. You will not die on the process, and nobody can take your life on the process. But you will succeed and redirect the country to the right channel, to the right places, and put us in a global place where people will see Nigeria. When we carry the green passport, they will respect us more and not looking at us as criminals. Where people like South Africa and Ghana will not wake up to say Nigeria must go, but they will beg to come and work for Nigeria. That is a country, because that is what Nigeria is. It's called the giant of Africa. But criminals have destroyed the image of the country. So today, we are no longer the giant of Africa. They have destroyed it. But we thank God for you coming out to put yourself out for the sacrifice. The sacrifice does not mean you are coming to die, Mr. Peter Obi. You are not dying. Nigerians, this is a man check his track record, look at what he has done. Look from 1999. Maybe you can be talking about the life of like Jack Onde, Tosoke Wukanyale Sekweme. You can look at those ones to say, okay, let's look at it to talk about, okay, these are the likes of Peter Obi. But outside these people I mentioned, call me one other name in Nigeria that you can say this person have served as a governor in a state, had a local government chairman, and there is nothing hanging on their throat. Even the one who is blabbing, ranting in Anambra State today, you can see in his eyes that a lot of things is there hanging on him. You think it's a clear eye he's supporting Tinubu. Time will tell. So this is a man, he's selfless. He served Anambra. He did not use their money. He did not steal their money. He did not waste their money, their resources for things that are not relevant. He channeled it to the right places, which is still mentioning education, healthcare, infrastructure, and security. These are things Peter Obi promised Anambra, and he did not leave it. He fulfilled all of them before he left office. And when he completed it, he said, government is a continuous project. He saved money for the next one that will come with their own fresh idea of what they can do, continue from where it stopped, and sustain the educational system, the insecurity, and sustain it to make sure that Anambra people live peacefully. But unfortunately, what are you seeing today from the people that took over from him? Even the current one that is there, he is confused. He's confused. He's going after native doctor and pastor. Is that what Anambra people need? He's confused. But it's Peter Obi that is their problem. It is not that it's a clear eye. They know why they are doing what they are doing. All of them are selfish people. They are not speaking for the people of Southeast. Southeast, you are not wasting your vote. A vote for Peter Obi. He won the last election. But Nigeria, we failed to protect. We thought it's Peter Obi's responsibility. That is why I'm saying this time around, it is no longer the issue of Peter Obi. It is your future. It is your life. He said he's willing to die. Nigerians, are you willing to die? One, you need this change that Peter Obi is bringing than him. He has his business. He's thriving. He has his family. They are doing very well. Even if he did not come to be the president of Nigeria, he will not struggle. To his lifetime, he will never be poor, neither his generation. He has invested. Nigerians, you are the one. So take it upon yourself and put yourself out and say you are willing to die in the process. The same way Peter Obi has told you, you need it more than what Peter Obi is saying. So it should be Nigerians that should be echoing this even more than, because Peter Obi is not coming like a normal politician who is coming, who has borrowed money, loan money, steal money from places. He wants to come and make sure he win election to get those things back. Peter Obi is not, he's not coming for the resources of the state. That is one thing you should understand that makes him different and unique and special from any other people, candidate you can put out there. Look, it put them side by side. Peter Obi is not coming to turn NNPC and give it to their brother. Peter Obi is not coming to turn, begin to buy the oil well for himself. That is one thing you should understand. The one sitting down there, you can use your tongue and count your teeth what is already happening. Atiku has told you, when I'm coming in, this is what I will do. So this is someone who is selfless and is saying, I'm offering myself I want to redirect the country. It's not coming because he's hiring an NPC to be the minister of NMPC as a president. It's not coming for that. But he's telling you it will reduce the cost of governance. And he mean it. He did it in Anambra. He will do it. That is why he's telling you, I am running for 4 years. 4 years. It is enough to redirect the country. I'm a man who has nothing to lose, who knows it's coming, I have 4 years to do, will do a lot of things that's going to shock people. It's because of this 8 years issue that is causing a lot of these people, miscreants who are in government today, to begin to do and say, okay, let me cool down. I don't want to offend some people. You have the security apparatus and everything you need within yourself to fix this insecurity that is ravaging the whole country, but they choose to play politics with it because you don't want to offend one region. You don't want to offend anybody. Peter Obi has just 4 years to do, which is backed by the Constitution. After all, Constitution will not say you are guaranteed for the 8 years. And this is what is coming to do. Nigerian, you have heard from him. He's telling you, check my track record. Look at me. I have done it. I will do it again. And Peter Obi, we trust him and we know if he's there, reducing the cost of governance alone in Nigeria is going to save Nigeria a lot of things. And stopping the corruption, once the head is not corrupt, you can hear him when he's saying, why you see judiciary is not working today. What is the character of a president? What is the character of a Senate president? The people in government today, why do you think judiciary will work? But if the head is not corrupt, it does not have any questionable character that people will take advantage. The judiciary will do the right thing because they will be scared. Nigerians, they will be scared when Peter Obi gets in because they know it does not compromise. Everybody will sit up. Those people who bring their children to be judges and judges will bring in their children to take over them. Those things will not be possible anymore. The child of nobody can be a judge, not because you know Yesumuike or you know Tinubu. That is a system Peter Obi is coming to build for the country. It is not just Peter Obi alone that can do it. It is for all of us to make this sacrifice and deny ourselves. You are the same human being like Peter Obi. Deny yourself from a fraudulent act, from corruption, from evil mind. Then we can fix a country. We all have to come together. Peter Obi cannot come across to your local government, but we must do things in the right way for Nigeria to work. Just what we need one leader who will be firm, committed, and who is passionate and with empathy over his people. It's not someone who will come and tell you, I know you died, something happened, but however, there is no electricity. I will have just 10 minutes to spend with you. There is no empathy. They don't care about you. And anyone whose hands are not clean, they don't care about lives because they have seen more than what you are seeing today. They are dangerous. So Nigeria, you have to wake up and let us see how we can align with this vision of Peter Obi. Mr. Najawash, thank you and God bless you. Maybe some other time I will speak on other thing. Thank you, sir. A new Nigeria is coming and that new Nigeria is possible. Thank you, sir.
You done well, my lovely brother. I appreciate you. Thank you, Mr. Alabo, for that submission. God bless you. Thank you. Guys, help us to press on the like, help us to share. Let these submissions go far. We are fighting how we can rescue ourselves from our country, from the hands of this satanic APC, Tinubu-led government. Let's hear from Mr. Jonathan now. Mr. Jonathan, are you there?
Yeah, Mr. Evans, I greet you.
Mr.
Thank
Jonathan,
you. God bless
you, sir. Yes, sir.
God bless you for the good work you are doing. I greet you. And I greet fellow panelists as well. You're welcome. I'm Mommy Diaspora. Good evening once again. God bless you greatly. And all my fellow commenters and callers, prospective. I greet you all. You're welcome. God bless you all greatly. Yeah, on I listened to Mr. Peter Obi's interview. I watched it. You know, nothing new. We know Mr. Peter Obi very well. At least those that are following him and supporting him. You know, my only point is that on that interview is that my position will be slightly different from what I've heard so far on this broadcast today. I will slightly differ. The fact that when Rufai was asking Mr. Peter Obi the issue of how, I can't fault him. Absolutely not. The issue there is that we don't have standard in Nigeria. We just don't have standard in Nigeria. The only area is the fact that where Rufai himself, because Mr. Peter Obi asked him directly, are you sent? Are you an agent? Did they send you to come and find out this from me? He asked Rufai. Rufai didn't answer. He kind of budged. He kind of like, oh, it's like you are trying to do something and in the middle of it, you are caught. Kind of. I'm not saying that it was sent, but that was the inclination that Mr. Peter Obi got from that when he was persisting. How? Then he had no choice. He asked him, are you an agent? Did they send you to come and use this interview to come and get facts from me? But the question is, we must be truthful to ourselves. It is not out of line. It is not. It's a correct, legitimate question. How democracy should be run, how our elections should be run. The only issue, the downside of it, is the fact that we don't have standard in Nigeria. Rufai should have been asking Tinubu the same question. You cannot use Mr. Peter Obi as a standard. You can't use a party or a candidate as your standard. In 2023, how many times did Tinubu came out for an interview that you had the chance to interrogate him at all? None. Zero. You've had multiple opportunities. Even though Tinubu had never come out, he will never come out to face questions. But all his spokesmen, his spokespeople that he sent out regularly from time to time, how many of them have you asked this? How many? It is only when you have done that, there is a level playing field. You know that is the standard, that is the norm. Then you can now insist on Mr. Peter Obi that you must tell us. So that's where I said, I can't really fault Mr. Peter Obi for not answering that question. And those in the media, whether in the mainstream or social media, that they are, I've said TVC or and the rest of them, even this guy on Arise trying, what is his name? This their business reporter who was trying, Rotus, or what is his name, trying to use that. You don't have standard. You yourself, Rotus, you don't have standard. If you have standard, you will have applied this same standard to everybody that you have, everybody from other, especially from APC, the ruling party, the ruling government right now. You will have done whatever it takes to get them on record. How are you doing what you are doing now? How do you want to achieve it? You promised this, you didn't do it. Why? You never do that. I've not seen. There's no standard. So you cannot use one candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, now you want to use it to set standard. Having said that, I know that Mr. Peter Obi is running on his record, flatly on his record, and is unbeatable. If you want to compete with him, bring your own record and match him. Because they don't have record in Nigeria. They believe that they can do whatever they want to do, get into the government, become a governor, become a president, steal as much as you can, run the entire state and the entire country down, and still have the audacity and the temerity to come back and say you want to run again. No record. Record is not an issue to them. But Mr. Peter Obi is running on his record, so that's why they can't beat him. He's unbeatable as he stands right now. There is no, it's like they can't checkmate him. Because he kept on, let him sit down a 1,000 times. He will be telling you what he did in Anambra. You come and tell us what you have done. Come and tell us your own, and then let's compare. And I believe the only person now that could also, in future, run on his record is the governor of Abia State, Alex Oti. He can also, sit down anywhere and run on his record. Yes. And I think it's a good thing. They will begin to learn that the only way you can survive elections in Nigeria or be relevant going forward is to run on your record. But I want to believe that Mr. Peter will be going forward before the election, somehow, somewhat. He will tell Nigerians how he will achieve it. And look, 10,000 megawatts is not a small shot. It's a lot. It's not like it's small. Yes, but you start from somewhere. It's not that all these countries that he's citing, all the countries that we know that have electricity, it's not that they just jump to 50,000 one night or 1 year or in 2 years. It has always been a progression. It has always been gradual. They move from 10 to 15, from 15 to 22, from 22 to 30. That's how it is done. So the 10,000 megawatts by any shot is not a small thing. No. Make no, so don't, because we have to manage our expectation. And Mr. Peter Obi is very, very calculated. That is the minimum, and is going for the minimum. He could have said, I will give Nigeria 30,000 megawatts. No, all these lies. He could have said, I will give Nigeria 20,000 megawatts. But he's going for the minimum. The question they refuse to ask Tinubu going forward is that how much money, before you can, you see, as I said earlier, is a legitimate question to ask any presidential candidate. Don't let us deceive ourselves, unless we just want to sit down and be deceiving ourselves, and we can do that all day long because it's about money. 10,000 megawatts, you will need nothing less than $30 to $40 billion. Run it, whichever method you want to use, whether it is by gas, which is Nigeria has a lot of gas. You can cut costs by using that option. If it is by thermal, it will be more expensive. But even by gas, using gas, it will still cost about 30 to 40 billion. Remember, $1 billion. So the legitimate question is, where will the money come from? I think the likes of Rufai, that is where, how? Where will you get the money from? But again, they have no standard, as I said earlier, because that's the question you should be asking Mr. Tinubu and his government. How much money have you dipped into power generation in Nigeria thus far since 2023? How much? We don't know. Nobody knows for real. Rather, they continue to tax Nigeria. Electricity tariffs, the subsidy has been taken off. So, and that's why Mr. Peter Obi was talking about the fiscal recklessness. Even if Mr. Peter Obi saved all the money, he saves all the money from wastages, $30 billion is not a small shot. But he mentioned in that interview that he will borrow as well. Because there's no way you will give Nigeria 10,000 megawatts. Make no mistake about it, you will have to borrow money. Even if you cover all the recklessness, all the wastages, You still have to go and borrow to hard up, to make up. The issue, the fundamental point there is that you will use the borrowed money for that purpose. You will not steal it. It will not be
Oga
used for
Jonathan,
election. Yes?
what about our solid minerals?
That's, see, those are work in progress. We're talking of something now that you want to do immediately. 4 years is a short period of time, politically speaking. So, anyways, and again, the idea that the other, let me quickly round up on this. I think I've talked on this one, the issue of how is a legitimate question, but it is not appropriate to ask Mr. Peter Obi. Set the standard first. Create a level playing field. Bring Mr. Tinubu. Let him also come and talk. If you can do that, then you can ask Mr. Peter Obi. But the other thing that he asked Mr. Peter is saying that you cannot win the presidency without the North. Yes, you can win the presidency without the North. Those are the rubbish, the lies they've been selling to us. All you need to do is to have 25% in almost half of the northern state. If you have 25% in almost half, which is about 8 or 9 states in the north, you can win the presidency. Don't let us buy into those lies because they rig elections, and that's the only area where I'm surprised.
Those are now olden days politics now, the demography of olden days.
Rufai put it out to Mr. Peter Obi in that interview. He said,
yes, he himself need to update himself, Rufai.
You know, that's a lie. You can win. If you can win 8 states with 25%, that you have to 25%, and then you capture the southeast, and you have enough votes in the south, in the south.
Okay.
You will win. Especially when Mr. Peter Obi will the southeast, nobody will share it with him. He's going to carry the entire southeast. He's going to come to the south and get about 5 states from the south, and then go and carry 25% in the north, in about 8 or 9 states in the north, 25%. How will the northern candidate, how will he win? How? Unless they want to rig and they want to tell us that 30 million votes.
But that's their only option now, to ring.
To rig. So anyway,
yeah,
Mr.
that's their only option.
Ring the bell. I'll leave it there for now. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. I wish I have enough time. I will let you talk for the whole day. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Let me quickly move on to the next person to speak to us, which is Mr. Chris. Mr. Chris, thank you very much. Good evening to you.
Yeah, Mr. Anjawas, Domosa, good evening to you. God bless you for this work you are doing for Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just stand on existing protocol. It's good to be with everybody today, this evening. I want to thank Mommy Diaspora for everything that you are doing. Thank you so much, Mommy. May the good Lord continue to bless you for everything you are doing. Thank you so much. Like I said, I'll just stand on existing protocol. And despite that, please, people, use the like button, use the share button, use the $sign, and put your voice in the discussion, because this is the only way that we can keep our nation moving. Thank you so much, everybody. Well, for me, I saw some of those videos Oga Naijawaj played. And Mr. Naijawaj, I really need to thank you very much for playing that Peter Obi's interview, because that interview is very crucial. If you listen to the interview, everybody listen to it, and you can evaluate the size of the Nigerian problem. Unfortunately, I came late, so I didn't get to hear most of the submission. But I was able to catch something from Stay Humble and a bit of Our Dream Nation and some of Jonathan's submission. So my submission is just going to be centered around the Peter Obi's interview, because I listened to that yesterday. I think we talked about that yesterday also. So for me, the first thing is this. The question I need to ask everybody listening to us, all Nigerians, in your closet, in your purest form, in your sincere mind, do you think that there is really any person that is more suited for this job than His Excellency Peter Obi? In fairness to yourself, putting every consideration, every primordial sentiment, putting all of them aside, do you really think there's any person by any stretch of imagination that is more fit to do this job than His Excellency Peter Obi? You and I know that the answer is simply no. But yet, it's still very difficult to sell this man in some part of the country. He's still a very hard sell, not just to some part of the country, but to some, can I say, elite group in our nation? No, there are a niche population in our nation here. It's a niche group in our nation. Those are the owners of the country. It's difficult for them to accept this man. Not because he's not capable, not because he has been found wanting, but just because of the part of the country he comes from, and by extension, his religion. So I lay this foundation because I want to directly counter some of the things that our brother Stay Humble said. That is the government that's just using us, some group of people. I saw some group of people, they are just trying to set up hate against each other by saying this, where you come from. No. Those group of people you talked about, they are just so infinitesimal. It is the way the country is set up. The country is so set up and skewed in such a way that if you are from certain part of the nation, achieving your dreams, achieving your aspirations become a very, very uphill task. Because if people look at your name, your state of origin, your local government of origin, it begins to ring bell. Starting from when you are born till you get to the university, they come with all manners of consideration, cutoff mark, catchment area, everything put together, north-south divide, geopolitics in Nigeria. That is why you see that His Excellency Peter Obi is even struggling in the first place. Because you have to balance everything. You have to accommodate everybody. You are forced to, I don't know, you are forced to change your system, change your strategy because of the way the nation is set up. And back to that interview, you see, two parts I love most from that interview. The first one is that he never gave Rufai any answer on the how. He never gave him that response. I completely agree with him on that. I completely agree in totality. He doesn't have to explain to any person. If they are looking for explanation, Rufai and co, all the journalists, they should find a way of interviewing the people in power. They should interview Tinubu. If they can't do it, let them be saying it every day on their station, on their channels. Let them be preaching it every day. That they try to talk to Tinubu, they cannot. How can you have the president of a nation? Nobody is questioning him on whatever he's doing. But every time we want to take His Excellency Peter Obi to the cleaners, I'm not saying that he shouldn't go for the interview, but now the system, the situation we have, is not a situation where you must play to the book, to the rules. No, it cannot work like that every time. That was part of the reason we lost out of the last election. Sometimes you can do a grandstand, but still within the law. Sometimes you can match aura for aura, but still within the law. For example, you tell them if you don't follow the law, there will be consequences. You don't have to be at the receiving end at every time. Then if you talk, finish, say I see one do, and then people will come out, See, he not talking where, he not talking. Look at this interview. The likes of Boala and Co, they are already complaining that he didn't talk about the how. What are you people's business there? Then concerning the electricity, 10,000 megawatts, I'm happy that he was kind of moderate in his assertion. 10,000 megawatts is a lot. Now we struggle with just 3,000 megawatts. But concerning where he's going to get the money from, I'm coming to that. Then the second thing I agree with His Excellency for is because he said something very profound that he has been saying before. That look, part of the reason I took Kenneth Okonkwo to court is for him to reveal that thing that is remaining. Because Kenneth Okonkwo said boldly that, okay, you want to sue your former spokesperson. Okay, we have many things to reveal. And Peter Obi has made that declaration boldly. And by extension, he said not only Kenneth Okonkwo, every other person that has something to reveal. Dati Baba Ahmed also said he has things to reveal about Peter Obi, but if obedience should come from him.
Araba and B.
No, let's leave Aramba and be out of the show. Dati Baba Ahmed said he has many things. After he finished mentioning the so-called phone call, the Yes Daddy phone call, he went ahead in that same interview that if the obedience come from him, he has many things to reveal about His Excellency Peter Obi. And Peter Obi has given him that olive branch. He has given everybody, if you have anything to say, come and say it. He's not begging you. So what manner of man is this? Then talking about where he's going to get the funds from. This is where I see also partly disagree. Is it partly? Totally disagree. Because the funds are there, scattered all over the places. If you can block the leakages in Nigeria, guys, take your barrel or ask Google, how much do we spend on unnecessary things in our country? Now, if you must understand, Bella Kyari, 210 trillion naira, one person. That translates to about $160 billion. $160 billion. That is cash that ought to have accrued to the nation. Now, let's even leave the one they are stealing from the high sea. The people that are protecting the pipeline, the Tompolos and co. When you have a full military, you are paying full salary. You have police, you have Nigeria Civil Defense Corps. You have all these people. One person, that's even on the wayside, one person, 210 trillion in one ministry. So what about the other ministries, the things that are going on? What about the unnecessary spending? Like the $15 billion, what was they called, the Coastal Highway? Like thousands of contracts that cannot be accounted for. Only the funds, the mismanagement in the NNPC alone is enough to give us anything we want. Now, like Black Panther actually noted, what about the solid minerals, for God's sake? Whatever they are mining in Zamfara, pure gold. Guys, do you know that from Zamfara, they load containers of earth, sand, if you don't know. They are digging sands in Zamfara, load it on containers straight to China. Then go carry sand from Zamfara to tell you how rich that is. You have so many minerals, not just gold. China, after they imported those containers, they load them with sand from Zamfara, from all over the country, take them straight to China. Have we not seen all those on television? How they do? Is it not even part of the things that's fueling the insecurity? If you can block all those, I'm very sure that funds will come. And again, now that the international donors, they've seen that there's a transparent man on board. Are you not sure they will be very willing to partner with this guy. Let's even assume every other thing fails. There's no fund from anywhere. At least if you can bring like 10%, if you can bring 5%, people can fund this. You don't have to pay all at once. It can be a 30-year project, 50 years project, but let's start something. I don't think Nigeria is a country that cannot conveniently put $200 billion on the table. I don't think Nigeria is that country. The funds in the hands of Abubakar Malami and co. We know all these things. Look at the budget. What about the SUV they bought for the members of House of Assembly? You cut all those things, and that's who Peter Obi is. Medical tourism, they cancel all those things. If members of House of Assembly, either he gives them money or they get cars from Inosun. Inosun Motors. So people, I believe Peter Obi is on course to transform this nation. All he needs is for we all to believe in him. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
Okay, Mr. Chris, thank you, sir, for your submission. God bless you. Give us a mandate. Are you there?
Give me just 1 minute. Somebody else can speak, please. I'm in a
Okay.
yeah.
All right, that's fine. I appreciate every one of you. Right there, we're going to have our final submission now because I believe that my people might still have one or two things to talk about. So I'm going to give 1 hour for everybody to talk on this particular issue to break it down. So that 1 hour, I'd like to go back to Black Panther. Then you guys can take it from there. I don't know if Mother Patricia still want to say anything, but the 1 hour covers every one of you. Thank you so much, my people. Black Panther, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah,
Okay.
I want to.
Remember, not be
Yeah,
use 1 hour. Everybody, thank you.
yeah. I want to digress a little bit.
Yeah,
You
can you
know.
hold on? Let me just speak before we start the
Okay,
1 hour. Is it possible?
okay. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, greetings to everybody. I truly appreciate it. Thank you very much, Black Panther. Mr. Elvis, thank you very much for doing this again today. We appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. Pioneers, I greet you all. Moment Diaspora, we greet you. Thank you for all your support. Greetings. Mr. Chris and Mr. Jonathan, Auguste Ombul, Mr. Labo, I greet you all for your consistency and all for liberation of our country and then to save our people. When I saw Emias Saddam show and I saw that man, the professor from Canada, talking the way he spoke, and those are things that actually was that dawned on me some days ago about the issue of scholarship in Nigeria. Now, at a time, I have somebody here in Texas, mostly a church member. He said when they came to the US, in the 80s, that the white guys, the Caucasians, were asking them, what are you doing here? They were asking them, what are you guys doing here? Because the value of Naira was more stronger than dollar. I think at some point, maybe it was a par with pounds. But that the value of dollars was so powerful that they were asking them, what are you doing here in the US? We've had both pastors, imams, traditional rulers, chairmen of councils, senators, presidents, both present and past, excluding this criminal element today, that told us that they enjoyed scholarship. As a matter of fact, I think one of the former presidents said that money is not the issue of Nigeria. It is how to spend the money. That we don't have money issue. The problem is how are we going to spend the money? And so when you see South Africans behave the way they behave, that is one of the projects that Nigerian money went to during apartheid. That money wasn't our problem. Money is not our problem. It is how to spend money that is our problem. That man, that professor went to the core. And like I've been saying here, he mentioned he said several things that if you are a Nigerian, you should sit down and think. One, if that interview does not touch your core, if that interview with the professor from Canada does not touch your core, you are not a Nigerian. That interview went to the deepest part of who we are as a people. As a matter of fact, where he mentioned that he stays is maybe about 10-15 minutes walk from where I finally lived before I came to the US. You can just walk, and man, in those days you just walk from Apa, you walk to Ajegunle, from Ajegunle you walk to Marine Beach, from Marine Beach you walk to Umba, from Umba you walk to Agausa, from Agausa you walk to Orege, from Orege you just walk everywhere. You can walk from Marine Market to Amugoku. Nobody stops you. No kidnapper, no bandit. As a matter of fact, my friend, my childhood friend, we grew up together. He's serving now in the Nigerian Navy, a senior boy in the Nigerian Navy. We will trek from Apa after we finish vigil in school. We'll trek all the from Apa. We'll just trek with man. Mr. Elvis, like you said earlier, it's just sometimes we just respect this platform. These guys, man, honestly, I don't know. I wish that God is an awesome God. I'm talking about the Almighty God now. That sometimes you just wish that some things happen to these people instantly. In those days, if you go to Apapa, you will be envying dogs. The way you will see clean dogs, you go envy them. Just about 4 years ago, I went back to Nigeria. The same place has been destroyed. I was asking one of the pastor of my parish. I was asking him, what went wrong? They destroy everything. Agbero, take over. As a matter of fact, Agbero has more value in Lagos State now than graduates. Why? Because Amoda came to be governor. And all of those guys that were against this man for a just cause, people like Keyamo, Ganifayemi of blessed memory, is the only man that did not succumb to this to the amala of to the amala in the hand of this man. All of them now, they are now become a beggar in his front. Buba Marwa was putting Agberos, he was putting them in jail. Buba will carry Agbero in boundary, he will put them in jail. But today, he's also twerking with Tinubu. These guys destroyed everything. That primary school that the man mentioned in that interview is where man, these guys destroyed Nigeria. That's why sometimes when you play some of those songs here, they eat my core, they touch my bone. When I hear some Igbo song, they touch my bone, they touch me, they strike my chord. Nigeria, we are blessed people. We are so blessed that our song, when you sing it touch your core. But these guys destroyed everything. These guys in the first place, they should never have had any part in politics and in governance. And so when Rufai was asking, Where will the money come from? Rufai Oseni, you know more than you are better than this. I appreciate that interview. Let's be honest. Those questions are great questions. But I also thank my principal, Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, a man that you cannot find faulty when it comes to wisdom. Wisdom is profitable to direct. Wisdom. Mr. Peter Obi is a man full of wisdom. That's why I always envy him. That's why I always follow him. Peter Obi can ever mince word. You ask him one, Peter Obi is an institution. That man is an institution that it should be studied. Full of wisdom. And that's why the issue of Kenneth Okonkwo, when I had that interview, he said, I want him to expose me the more. If he said he has something right, let him expose me. Because our future leaders must be men that can stand tall. You know what I mean? For a man, over 250 million people, and a man is saying that only me, apart from me, I have not seen any other person in Nigeria. Peter Obi, you are an institution. You should be studied. We should study you. There should be an international day for you. That they celebrate you. Wisdom. You can never find it wanting when it comes to Peter Gregory Obi. Rufai, Wike, your friend, if he sells his private jet, sells his Rolls Royce, and all of the money they stole, it's enough to provide us. See, one man in Nigeria with one man's loot, we can fix our power issue in Nigeria with one man's loot. With one person's loot in Nigeria, we can fix the issue of light in Nigeria. And you are asking Peter Gregory Obi, where will he get the money from? Rufai, you know more than this now. You're my friend, you're my brother. And I'm sure you are not from the other side. I am sure you are not for Tinubu. I am sure of that. So you know better. Why those questions are great, wonderful.
He give us our mandate. He didn't ask him where we get the money from. He was just asking him how.
How? La loro now. La loro. How? Invariably, where? Where will he? How? La loro. He knows. Only one man's loot in Nigeria can fix our problem. Amoda, for example. Amoda owns Orlando now. Orlando was trying to buy a Jeep before Amoda became president. As soon as he became president, Orlando bought a Jeep now. Only Amoda, if you carry Amoda's loot, carry Bola Tinubu's loot, it will fix our problem. That's why I keep asking, is it that this man is now into solar panel business that make him take Aso Rock out of solar panel so that Nigerians, man, Mr. Elvis, thank you very much. There are words to speak. There are words to say. I'm only praying that God, we all beg you tonight, please help us. We are trying our best as Nigerians. Mr. Elvis is trying. We are all trying our best. We want Peter Gregory Obi because this man is, man. You sit down to that interview, just go and sit down and listen to it. I beg everybody, sit down, listen to it. You will get you man. I heed the mic. I thank you very much, everybody. I heed the mic.
Thank you, give us a mandate. God bless you for that wonderful submission. Thank you, sir, for adding your voice.
Let me quickly say something.
Okay.
Thank you, my lovely brother, Mr. Alabo. Give us a mandate. That was a wonderful submission. The question is, by God's grace, because I join your begging as well, I'm also begging, may God help us to give us Peter Obi as our president. By God's grace, Peter Obi become a president. My question is to everybody now, how would these people that stood as a roadblock to Peter Obi all this while, how would they feel? For example, how would Kenneth Kwokwo feel? How would people like Soludo and many others, how would they feel if God answered our prayer to say that Peter Obi is the man.
They will leave Nigeria.
I
They will
want
leave Nigeria.
No,
Many
they
of
no,
them
don't,
will not.
Mr.
They
Elvis,
don't have
they will
Yeah,
feeling. They
but
not
don't
leave.
feel anything. They'll
yeah,
just
but
join the
Nigeria,
bandwagon.
Nigeria, try the
they'll
one
just
feel now.
join.
How?
Mr.
They will
How they
just
Najawaj,
want
They
join
won't
feel?
join
to.
the
They will just
bandwagon. Now
follow the good. They'll just join the good. They go like that. That's what they
Mr.
be.
Najawaj,
Nigeria,
let me
Politicians
remind
be.
you.
Say the
Daniel Palama.
bandwagon no go dey easy to join because it's
You
not a
know, go it's there
bandwagon
easy,
of
but they're not gonna get choice
you know
that to
why?
support him.
You know why? You know why? Because the bandwagon is not the bandwagon of looting. So
Yes, yes,
there's no
yes,
incentive for
yes,
them. If it is
yes.
for looting, all of them will start defecting. What do you want defect for? To go loot? Loot no day. Money no day to steal. So what is the point? So you sit down where you are now, where you did.
But the most important thing is that they will not feel ashamed. They not get shame.
Yeah,
They
because they
will
are
They
not.
don't
shameless.
get shame. No, they don't get
My
shame at all.
brother
They don't get
Chris,
They
shame.
don't get shame.
Even
They don't
Najawaj,
get
even this
shame.
one where they happen, never reach them to shame.
Chris,
See,
make I remind Najawaj something. You know, after the election, who was the first person that Soludo invited? If you remember, that people were sharing a Peter
After
Obi
what?
shouting after the 2023 election.
Okay, yeah.
Soludo was the first person to invite Peter Obi. Do you remember?
Yes. Yes.
So they don't have shame. They will go and tell you we are just saying that out of politics.
So does it mean these people will just join his government and let's fix Nigeria?
That is it. They don't have direction. All these things people are doing, some of them, they have something hanging on their neck. They know what they are doing.
Give us a mandate was talking about wisdom. I believe Mr. Peter Obi is a man of wisdom. He will not accept them in. They will weaken his government.
He not go accept any of them.
They don't accept any of them. They will just weaken. They will weaken his program and his policies.
Mr. Jonathan.
Yeah.
Mr.
That's
Peter
what
Obi
Mr.
will know.
Jonathan, you are right. That's what I
Mr.
wanted to
Peter Obi
say.
will know.
If
When
Obi
the
allow
cabinet,
these
you will see
people to
people.
government, they will mess it up.
Naija watch. Just
Yes,
mark
sir.
it somewhere. When Peter Obi enter, people you go see for his cabinet, now people will never hear name, you never see them. If it be one woman wait there for one civil service somewhere, they tie rapper, now he go be minister for. See, you go and check what he did in Anambra. So Peter Obi is somebody who will look for competent people who have good heart, empathy.
As I said, the day of his inauguration, you will know whether he mean business or not. It's not about that very day, the way he appear, you will know. When he name his ministers, you will know. If you see this one, the only problem
Yes,
I'm
yes.
having, the only
That's when you go to know where he's going to.
is this Seriake Dixon. But let's leave all of that. Because if they want to start, they go and pack like 5-6 people, give them, say, this is our person. Make you give them position.
No. Like, Mr. Jonathan, don't worry.
See,
We make election conference. Let's not go there. Please, Mr. Naija Watch, Black Panther, you will speak. Naija Watch, we just want to confirm the 1 hour. Give us a mandate on the inside. This is 10:58, so that we'll know where we stand.
Yes.
The day inside. Okay. Black Panther, please. 5 minutes. Sorry. And
Okay.
congratulations before you speak to our backup country are leading a 4-2. So
who be that?
congratulations to England. Yeah.
Oh. I beg you.
Our backup.
They're not. Nana backup. Nana King. Nana King in the league. I want to thank everyone. I want to state here, what Peter Obi is going to do is going to paralyze all the old politicians, all the so-called people where they won't come to do religious, is going to paralyze all of them. And the way to go first is to know how many Nigerians are in the country. That is security first. We have to know, we have to have identification first to curb all this influence and incoming nonsense people coming into the country and do all sort of things. They'll say, our brother. Nobody's your brother when it comes to a nation. A nation is a nation. You have to be a citizen or you be an illegal immigrant. We need to secure the length and breadth of the country by identifying every one of us with an identification that will be in a box, in a secure box, that every security apparatus can have access to that box in case of problems, in case of crime, in case of anything. That will make Nigeria trajectory to stand on a straight pedestrian. Then any person that want to come and influence religion and all these things, influence, we know who is who. We know where it's coming from. And the security apparatus, we know how to deal with those influx of evil coming from the Sahel. Because that is what Burkina Faso is doing now, is securing the country and identifying who is an Burkinabe or who is an immigrant, illegal immigrant. That is how you start from. Even in South Africa, I'll go into that one. Now, let me go into South Africa. South Africa, I did not regret putting my little stipend into the liberation of South Africa. I did not regret it. I did not regret having a placard in support of Nelson Mandela. I did not regret it. But what I will speak into this issue is that the South Africans that were the generation of South Africa that were involved in the apartheid issue, that was pushed down, that did not have the time to go to school, nor neither have to know the history of their country, which the Boers, the white Boers, have done in order for them to capture the resources of the land. They might not survive this generation. They might not survive this century. It is those South Africans, after the apartheid session, that went into school and learned the history of South Africa and know the trajectory that can build South Africa. With these people in South Africa, these old generations that are not educated, that are roaming around with their regalia of tribe, trying to send Nigerians who have made them who they are today, with well over 60 billion US dollars, which we have used to make our country have electricity and other things. We spent it on this ungrateful element that are in South Africa. I want to say here, anybody that listening to them, they'll say Nigerians have started, they're the one that said drugs and everything into the country. I want you to go online. Everybody would deem it as a duty to every Nigerian now. There is a documentary being done done online, sir.
If I can probably ask you a question on South Africans, if you don't mind. You know,
Yeah.
in Yoruba language, they said, that means now how you call your market, they will follow you color. Why I'm not supporting their evil act, right? I still fought our leaders. Your president here, where you live here, some days and weeks ago, he still gives me joy. He said, if you hurt Black Panther as an American, I will come buy you. That was what Donald Trump said.
Yes. You are right. You are right on that side. You are talking about the leadership of the nation. We are talking about, we are going to make reference to even it's going to affect, because what is going to affect the South
Black Panther,
African,
30 seconds, sir. 30
okay,
seconds, sir.
will be more greater. The future ahead of them is very blink. And what is going to affect them, because they are doing self-isolation. What they are doing now is self-isolation. And none of their people are speaking that need to speak today. But when they will come back, because history, we play a very vital role when they will come back on their knee begging that the Nigerian state should assist them, because what brought South Africa to limelight today economically, Nigeria played a very sophisticated role in bringing South Africa economically to where it is today. And if they want us to prove it, well, the future will prove it.
Thank you,
Because what they are doing now, 30 seconds, sir, sorry. What they are doing now, they are setting themselves back, because history will never be very fair to them. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for that wonderful submission, and God bless you. Our people, please, if you have not done your likes or subscribe to this channel, please help us hit the like button. And as you are listening, when you are hitting the like button, there is an option there for a dollar sign. Your $1, 1 naira, or if possible, you can put on the comment section to say, okay, oh, Naija Watch, let me put it on Naira account. The Naira account is available, please. Send in your support. That is a way to encourage what we are doing here. Please, that is a way to encourage. Do your support by sharing the program, hitting the like button, subscribing to this channel so our voices can go far. Thank you, everyone, and God bless us.
Ogalabo,
Yes,
Ogalabo,
sir.
sorry,
Yes, sir.
10 seconds, sir. Before I was trying to go into the drug problem of South Africa. If I have the opportunity, I will elaborate on that and give you people a link where you go and check it out.
Okay, we'll come back to that. We'll still have time. Yeah. Mr. Jonathan, are you there, sir?
Yeah, let me quickly say this finally
Okay,
today.
your 5 minutes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, just let me quickly say not much. You know, for Mr. Peter Obi, for it to achieve the one-term 4-year rule that he has subjected himself to and he has committed himself to, I believe I will expect from him that the timeline, because all this thing is about policy. It's going to be about policy. It's going to be about project. That's how you want to transform and change Nigeria. There will be one policy there, one policy there, one project there, one project here. The timeline for all this short-term policy and program must not be more than I expect. That's what it should be. If the one-term 4-year rule will bring anything good, there will be 60 days, 90 days, 30 days, committee set up to do this. It's not the regular, the business as usual Nigerian style. They will just give them blankets 1 year to go and set up a committee, another room to go to loot. It will be 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. You want them to come back and with their report. Then we will know that yes, we are heading somewhere. Those are the things I'm expecting to see. And I agree. I don't know who said it earlier, that the people that he will work with, that he will appoint, people that we don't know at all. All this rubbish. We are used to lies in Nigeria. Nigerians are used to failures. They are used to Nigeria. Yeah.
When he comes in and set up a new electoral law that will make everybody vote in the diaspora, will that not affect everything?
We're talking of everything now. When Tinubu and his people are talking, they will outline everything they have done. You've seen it all over the space. They have done this, they have done that. I don't want to go through, there's no time to mention all of that. I don't even want to mention anything they have done. They are claiming that they have done. But the issue is that, how is it affecting the ordinary Nigerians? What is the impact on the lives of Nigerians? Not even ordinary Nigerians. Nigerians, all Nigerian, all inclusive. What is
but the impact is that you should go and donate blood. Go and donate blood.
There is nothing. So when Mr. Peter Obi comes in, it is what he will do that will immediately be affected. Because if you say electoral law, those are the things that I said. He will set up a committee to do it. He will give them timeline, 90 days. But the things that will start affecting the lives of ordinary Nigerians, it will depend on the people that will surround him largely. The people that will work with him, will work for him, will work together with him. That is it. And we don't want to, for me, I don't want to see party politics being played in governance. Oh, this person, the way we do in Nigeria, we are too entitled-oriented people. We feel too much entitled. That is what is killing us in Nigeria. If not the major, it's one of the major. Because some people will say, oh, we work in for the campaign. I've been with him all these years. I've been running with him, but you are not competent and qualified. You are not qualified for the position that you are eyeing, that you are looking toward, that you want. No, you are not. So if they play this party thing where they will go and carry Agbero in the party, yes, you've worked. Yes, we are hearing you all over the space now. But that does not translate to you becoming a minister. That does not translate to you becoming a special advisor. No.
Yeah, but
That
Oga Jonathan, sorry,
yes, yes.
now that criteria, now I didn't take choose some people now because they say they don't do NDC since tele. That's the criteria.
You see,
Hey, Peter, Obi get power, he go add all of them. Oh, he go add though.
See, that's my fear, and we need to be saying it now, like like just on the side, just we will not raise the
But
microphone.
if you keep saying it, that's the problem. If you talk and now they'll say obedience, not the hear word. That's just it, nothing more.
We need to say it now, but not to raise it because we believe in Mr. Peter Obi that he will do the right thing. As my brother said earlier, he talked about wisdom, and I believe he's a man of wisdom. My Bible tells me that wisdom is profitable.
It's profitable to direct.
It's profitable to direction. So I believe
Oga Jonathan.
So
I just pray, Oga. Sorry, sir. I pray Mr. Najawash should play us when Peter Obi was in power in Anambra State, or what he did, so that we'll learn. Because what he do for that place, that he could do for federal. The man was turn in the flesh to politicians.
When somebody gets into office, the president of Nigeria, and then you get there, and then the first thing is to party loyalist. That government has failed from day one. Ab initio. When you see
the man no go do am. You know, do that thing.
When you see politician, they just go
Mr.
carry.
Jonathan,
Say,
just round up 30 seconds. Sir.
Yeah, they will just say this woman, now the woman leader, because he's a woman leader. Now he will come be the Minister of Women Affairs. She say na failure be that. Na total failure, now he be that. So I'm expecting that Nigeria will change if we have Mr. Peter Obi on board. That is my hope. That is my expectation.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan.
That will only happen if they don't run on the status quo. It has to be overall change. Thank you. I'll leave it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for that wonderful submission. It will come to pass. Like I was the one, I mentioned it, I told you, don't worry, when Peter Obi will enter, you will see his cabinet. He's going for people that are coming, not regular politicians. Okay, thank you. My brother Chris, are you there? Chris is busy at the moment. Give us a mandate. Are you
Alabo, you call me?
Okay, I just called you, yes.
Okay, Alabo, did you call me?
Yes, I called you yesterday. Go ahead.
Okay, well, the last part we are not fit quick talk about. Now I might go quick talk now. You see, concerning the issue of you need not to win election, I think Oga Jonathan deal with that one very well. And I just want to support Oga Jonathan, everybody we argue in line with that direction. See, if elections are free and fair, not even 100%, you can demonstrate that you don't need the not to become the president of, you don't need to win. That 25%, if you feel just get them. Okay, last election, assuming the results stand, Shebina Peter Obi for the president. Did he win the not? The 3 KK states, between Kanu, Kaduna, and Katsina, it's almost 4 million votes, going to 5 million votes from those 3 states alone. How many His Excellency Peter Obi get from those 3 states? I'm not even sure whether I reached 200,000. But yet, he won that election. So just imagine if there's to be a free and fair election, elimination of underage voters, blockage of people from Niger, people from those neighboring northern states coming every time to be part of our election. Imagine if we can block all those. So one of the key things His Excellency has to leave behind for Nigeria, it's a legacy of electoral laws that will ensure free and fair, credible elections. Because the whole idea is not just about if he's there. We know he will conduct a free and fair election. But what about if he has left? The institutions that are necessary, institutions that will protect everybody, that will protect the electoral umpire. Like when Trump placed a call to the governor of Georgia, and the man told him, "Oh God, sorry, I can't do this. Even if I do, the law is going to come after me." If we have those institutions, we demystify the North. Even the numbers coming from there. In Kano, you have over 2 point something million voters. You want to tell me the population of Kano? See, Kano, they have removed Jigawa, they have removed Kebbi, plus one other state from Kano, only Kano state. Now, at the same time, it came from Kano and Lagos. Until today, that same Kano, where they don't commot 3 states, is still dragging the same population with Lagos, waiting, even if they born like fowl. So those fictitious numbers, all those will be cleaned out. That's why it's so painful that we don't have appropriate statistics. Don't even be surprised. People from outside of the country, all those Niger people, all of them, they all have NIN. All those Bodawi, the people Buhari called his cousins, all of them get NIN. They get national identity card. But we from the south, as usual. So another thing His Excellency could do is to ensure a census, acceptable census, but I don't see how everything will be possible because the logistics will just be too much within that 4 years. The logistics will be too tight. If we can have a credible census, you see, this power in the North will be completely demystified. But the way things stand now, we are going to make do with the numbers we have, even with the numbers we have, even with the manipulations and everything. See the figures wey Peter Obi put for that last election. Like he said by himself, the figures that came from Plateau State, Nasarawa State, those figures were watered down. Is it Lagos or even Rivers? All those figures were watered down. So the thing is that without the North, in fact, without any part of the country, you can become the president. Because this not where we just dey talk. When I remember, so now fair remove North Central comot. Remove North Central. And even that North Central self, Nasarawa, Benue, those 2 states there, and FCT is so cosmopolitan.
And Plateau State.
No, Plateau is not even in North Central. We're just talking about the middle belt. Now that middle belt, we know that traditionally Kwara State and Kogi State, all those ones go just they go like northern, they'll just go along with waiting north they talk, they call north. But we have the FCT neutralizer, we have the Nasarawa, and we have Benue.
30 seconds, sir.
So okay, I'll round up with 30 seconds. So that's the thing. So the north where they always talk, and just that northwest. Because northeast, you have Plateau State there. You have Taraba there. Because Plateau and Taraba, their votes usually they go along the cosmopolitan south. So now that northwest and that northwest, now Kano, Kaduna, Katsina, those 3 states there. Yobe and Co. Come see, come sir. So well, let me know if I flogged the issue.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Everybody,
Thank you, my brother, Mr. Chris. God bless you for that wonderful submission. Give us a mandate. Are you there? Okay. Give us a mandate. Is not ready to speak now. Okay, let me just use that opportunity to give my submission before we come back for panelist discussion before Nigeria Watch can come in. I will just mention this, which is something every one of us will see as a surprise. Peter will be a person, is somebody who is drifty, who is very careful when it comes with spending public money, not to talk of his own money. That is who Peter Obi is. There are some things Sometimes if we're saying it, we look as if, oh, putting fear in people, those people will be okay, we will not support him. No, even without your vote, Peter Obi will still win, the elite, the corrupt elite, because Nigeria are waking up today. If he gets into office, forget about it. I told you party supremacy. That is for political parties. Oh. But the reform that Peter Obi will bring, it will tie the hands of political parties. For every political parties will look for the best of the best. That is one thing Nigeria should look out for. All political parties will go begin to sort for candidates. They will go to communities to look who is the best because they want to win election. It's not going to be who has the highest money that will come in and just buy the vote. No, it's not going to. It's going to be a system where political party will be hunting for best candidate. You see how ADC, all of them are hunting for Peter Obi because he is the first of ADC you are seeing today. And I regret that some of us put in energy to promote this ADC. Without Peter Obi, we wouldn't have heard that kind of name. So that is whenever he come in and they saw him in that very day, he would take the oath of office while Remi Tinubu and Sheyi Tinubu and him papa, maybe EFCC will be accompanying them for question. I pray that should happen because all of them will come and tell us how they get their budget because there is no office of first son, neither first lady in the Nigeria Constitution. On that very day, we will see a new Nigeria. Institutions will begin to align with his vision because they know the person in charge is not corrupt. That is one thing I want everyone to underline. When the head is not corrupt, the bottom will be scared to do something evil. We can't continue that system now. Peter Obi is not part of those systems that because he won election. Go and ask Abga. Ask Victor Umesh to tell you how we run Anambra. He was a party shaman. He knows who Peter Obi is. That is it. The party will be crying and be saying this because he does not believe in those kind of a thing. Party should fund himself. Everybody should contribute. If you want me to contribute, I will send in my own contribution. As of rep people, everybody should put in the money. That is how party is being run. It's not this one that they are using Nigeria resources to sponsor APC and those ones. No, it's not this one that governors will be sponsoring those parties. That is not how party is being run. Party is run by the collective fees of members who put in. It can be yearly, annually, it can be monthly. If it is 1,000 each member, that is how party is being funded. So can APC come to you now and explain to you all the governors? Where is the case today of the allegation of Opus Odima, the money that is being removed from the FAC account, Nigerians' money and state money, that all APC governor, they are removing it automatically to sponsor, which is something that every one of them is supposed to go to jail. Media are not pushing it again. That one has gone to, they have buried it. That is the corruption that Peter Obi is coming in, and he will clean the system. If you remove corruption from Nigeria, the money alone you will save. Go to NMPC, go to this government parastatus. Like my brother mentioned something like a pipeline, this thing. If you know what government used to siphon money, like the one in my side, which is they call NDDC, those are things as scam. That is where they use in siphoning all these billions. Tatitan, this, they will mention. Those places are where government use NMPC There is this allegation that has alleged that they used them in funding, rigging the election, in doing a lot of bidding. How did Dasuki end up in jail? Is it not the same NNPC that released the fund? So there are a lot of things Peter Obi is coming to correct this mistake. Every one of us to join hand and support him. The one thing I will beg Peter Obi for in just 30 seconds is when he comes in, that agreement that Babangida and Abiola and co, all of them went and signed. Nigeria is not an Islamic state. It's a secular state. That signature of Nigeria is still a member of that body. Peter will be when you get in, Your Excellency. Nigeria will have to leave that membership. Our appeal to you, sir. Remember this when you get to office. Thank you, everyone. Dr. CM, you are just coming in, sir. Let us leave you. We'll have about a few minutes. So just take 6 minutes. 6 minutes, sir. Good evening, sir, and welcome.
Okay.
You are just
Good
coming in.
evening.
I've dropped a jara of 1 minute for
Okay.
you. Mhm.
Oh, okay. 1 minute. Okay, let me greet everybody now at least. I know I'm quite late. Good
It's
evening,
not 1
everybody,
minute. You
please.
have 6 minutes. It's supposed to be 5 minutes when somebody here. But I gave you 6, sir. Mhm.
Hallelujah. Good evening, everybody. Please observe our protocols. I was just quite late today. Very, very. I think from what I've heard, it's just about Peter B's interview sorry, not Rufai Oseni. Yes, I listened to it, I think in the morning. Well, nothing is really new there to me, but to some people it might appear new. And like I've heard people say, Rufai was harping on how. Well, probably as a journalist, they want to really want Peter B to put flesh to bones, but implicitly, P2B has answered that how question. When he keep telling you Egypt was at this level of power, this is what they did, and this is where they are, that's what he's going to do. When he tells you that the size of the geographical area of Niger State added to that of Borno gives you Bangladesh, a country of about maybe 170 million people, and they produce how many tons of rice a year for export. Yet Nigeria, with more than 50 times the size of Bangladesh, still cannot produce 10% of what. So it tells you production to consumption to production. That's what he meant. He has already answered it. By citing when he cites example of one country where they were before and what they did. South Africa is having a 24-hour electricity, but they felt that they will declare emergency. Peter Bisa will declare war. Look at where they are. Look at what they did. This is a country. Say that's why he keeps saying there's no rocket science. This is what China did to be where they are. So you do the same, you get what you want. He has answered the how. He's not. That's why when he say rocket science, it doesn't mean he go and manufacture his own formula. No. When he went to Cairo, I didn't know that Egypt signed contract with Siemens the same time Nigeria signed. I didn't know Egypt. But Egyptians, within 1 month, they concluded everything and they're working. Like Peter B said, if you go to Egypt, their power generation and everything, Egyptians are in charge. Egyptian university graduates. What does that tell you? So why is Nigeria not making? So that's you see, you are seeing what Egypt did. So you do it the same thing. That is the way to. He's not going to invent his own formula. Where something new may happen is in cutting the cost of governance. I listened to one professor, maybe somebody must have cited it, that Nigeria is the third and number 3 on the list of countries where individuals own private jets all over the world. And owning private jet, if they are at least 1% might be genuine, the other ones are government theft Money 99% will be either they did government contract, because stealing money from government does not mean you have to be minister. You can be a contractor. You inflate the thing. Instead something of 10 billion, you can make it a 300 billion. Then you take your own and start to share. You are become a conduit. You also corrupt. So when the guy said that Nigeria has about 9 jet presidential Bombardier of Canada, the best manufacturer, like he said, that did it. What it means to raise money is you sell all those things. Okay, look at Canada that manufactured Bombardier aircraft. He said the prime minister has not a single one dedicated to him. Say this one a prime minister, just like say official car. No, he said if you want to fly, he flies. They bring any this thing, put sort of a label on it. Canadian prime minister is going from maybe one conference in Australia or in Japan or in Cairo. When he comes back, the thing goes back to the fleet. That is what the British prime minister is doing. Why is Nigeria the poverty capital of the world? A president will be having 9 jets. So if Peter Obi will sell, because I know he will do it, he will sell off all those things. Call him for a conference, maybe in Dubai. He will tell Nigerian ambassador in Dubai, go and represent me there. Whatever they decide, they bring it back. Just to save cost. Yes. During the Arab-Israeli War of 1973, the Yom Kippur War, some people may not know why Nigeria had oil boom immediately after the war. They don't know. All the Arab countries were in solidarity with Egypt. They felt that they can never sell, even to the West, because led by America, America is supporting Israel clandestinely, so to speak. So in solidarity with the West, with Egypt, they refuse to sell to the West. So America has to look elsewhere, or the Western world. They came to Nigeria, and Nigeria now have surplus buyers. We started selling. That's the meaning of oil boom. But that is not the story I want to bring up. What I want to tell you is that the Queen of England rode on horse to save fuel. You haven't had it. Hear it from me now. And somebody should go and check. The Queen that died rode on horse to some occasion to save petrol, because what was rationed. So it is not all the time that we see
You are right, Dr.
people.
CM. You are right. It's there.
So thank you. The Queen of England, who died in the 70s. That was when Gowon said that this Gowon self, I don't want to remember the man, because the biography itself, that nonsense weren't right. I don't tell people, make them help me get one, and may I read, so that I go there talk. Although I know in a pathetic fib. You know what thing Gowon tell the world? Say the problem of Nigeria no be money, and how to spend it. You know it will sound stupid, but it's true. That Gowon you are looking at, it's our problem no be money. Now how do we spend the money? Nigeria used to pay the salary of Trinidad and Tobago, the Caribbean. They no get money. Nigeria will pay their salary. Nigeria paid the salary of civil servants in the UAE one time. They run short of say, just go, just settle. Just like you give somebody pocket money. This Nigeria you see under Gowon, we were loaning money to African Development Bank. Say, come and take money, make we help you both, just to give you petrol, and all those things. So when people be why I have to bring all these things, that all these things, that's why people say it's not a rocket science. They fear all these things people are saying, the political people. The fear is that if this man gets in, he might tell them that nobody will have oil well.
30 seconds, Dr. CM.
Thank you. I don't know, I won't put my finger on it yet, but their fear is because all these criminals that all of them get oil well for Bayelsa, when they don't become pompous, they say the oil in Bayelsa belongs to Jikawa. Maybe he will then say, look, it belongs to his Commonwealth. No individual should own oil well. That is their fear. If na electricity, all these things, what is 10,000 megawatts? You can add it. But then why he said at least, I know it will be more than that, is that for those, if it's small, if since 1999, every president has like 2, Two. Ah, since 1999 to now, is it not 26 years or 27? So it should have been 54,000. Abi? It should be 54,000. By now, we should have been self-sufficient, so to speak.
Thank you.
That
Thank you,
is the
Dr. Sim.
meaning. Okay.
Dr. Sim, don't worry, we'll come back. I know
I came
even if
late.
we leave you,
Okay.
you've spoken for 8 minutes plus. I know, because what you say,
Okay.
you are a prof.
Thank you.
Don't worry. Thank you, sir, for adding
Sorry.
your voice. We'll come back. Give us a mandate. Are you there? Okay, give us a mandate. It's not there. Oh, we'll have this is 35. Okay, we'll have 15 minutes. We can have that as a panelist discussion so that you can address a lot of
Now,
issues.
let us hear more from Oga CM now.
That is why I'm coming back now. Since give us a mandate is not there, I'm just trying to manage the time. So we'll have 15 minutes left. It is not necessary that everyone must speak if you don't have something to say. So let us go. So Gassiem, we can kickstart from you again. Black Panther, you can come in with
That
your
15
drum this
minutes
thing you want to.
Oga CM 10 minutes for inside that.
Okay.
I was going to give CM my time, and the reason is
Okay.
because that man from Canada spoke to our call. CM so please, that umba beg talk make we go back home. That man honestly touched my bones. So go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Dr. CM, go ahead. Take it slowly.
I beg before una capture everywhere. Oga CM,
Now let
I
us
want to
talk. Oga CM manager for 8 minutes. So
Oga CM, I asked question earlier on. I said, if by God's grace Peter will be sworn in as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, how would these people that have repeatedly, fight Peter Obi, like people like Kenneth Kwokwo, Soludo, and many others, how they go carry their life? Some people suggested that, or some people said that they might move to Peter Obi's government. So I want to hear your own opinion, because we've seen this so many times where criminals, they see there's no way for them, they end up joining. What's your take on that as well? Thank you. Unmute yourself. We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
When you say move to P2B's government, do you mean they become like appointees? P2B go appoint them into something or something?
No, automatically they'll not start singing Peter Obi's praises. Obviously, we have seen so many people like that. Maybe probably Peter Obi might also appoint some of them, which I believe cannot happen. But how their life will be?
Anyway, in head, so Niger watch this your question, self. If I tell you, say I get now small question, but it dey difficult. See, this how their life go be. Are they in charge of their life? Their life go yeah now because why it go yeah be say not in terms of money because anybody can make money. But the thing is that you see, people will not know what they really are. It's as simple as that. People, the shame alone, because I know social media, maybe on the street they can, but in terms of social media, because that is the arena where people will discuss it. They are like, already Kenneth Okonkwo, his reputation has gone to tatters. It's as simple as that. Do you know Kenneth Okonkwo waiting there in head na 10 billion now? P2B 5 billion where they demand. She don't reach 1 week. And then the other man, Achiku Denwo of Imo State, because he said that the stakeholders for NDC in every state, they demand bribe. So Achiku Denwa of Imo State go carry his own son. They write an almost similar letter like P2B. If they demand 5 billion, or else they go to court and to undertaking. But he can never in his life criticize them again. So Kenneth Okonkwo, to be honest, no be say foul where you see the sweat. Only say feed a cover him. That guy now he dey in hot soup. Okay, do you know why they say he come off for Atiku camp? Not be because of Peter, maybe Rotimi Amechi as vice or whatever. It's an embarrassment to Atiku. It's that because all those things is just pure. I don't think Atiku will send him to go and be saying such things about P2B. Definitely, I can swear to that. I think we won't tell him go and be forging.
But you can't doubt that. You may not doubt that, sir.
Listen. No. You see, that's what they call something. You know, that's what is too debasing. Now, I think you go tell and say, go say P2B get third class degree.
Well,
Is it
that's
possible? So you see, you know, some people go they add salt when you tell them to go cook something. You go add salt, make you over egg the pudding. He's just wasting his time. But there's something I wanted to let me not forget about it. P2B said that when in the UK they transact business in the 80s and maybe 90s before he enter politics. He said they receive letter every year from the prime minister and I think the royal family. I think that too. Every year for transparency. I'm trying to, and I know what assignment Abazi gave me. Abazi, they try you, and they do my best. Eventually, P2B will one day speak on Niger Watch. And one of the thing I want to extract in case I know they're around or somebody there, that letter photocopy, we need them. I've not heard that somebody will be doing, you go right, because they don't investigate. Okay, that's why he say go and verify. So he's so clean, but he's not a saint. He is so clean in terms of dealing with human being. No fraud. For him to say it, he say he receives letter. Commendation. Commendation. You know what it means? So that type of letter, because he said it, not people saying. That one of the things I want to extract from him is photocopy of that letter. It should be all over social media. Go and verify. Or if you but you know Nigeria we say
doctor.
what that's what I mean.
Doctor,
Yes.
can we now ask you, as one that lives in that place, what do you do to be able to get that thing every year? Can you maybe also say one or two things on that?
Me, I don't dare here. I know sure say if I no go even I no qualify for that kind of thing. I know say I no go qualify, but
Well,
it doesn't mean it
in
does.
terms of business now, maybe his books are clean, everything
He
correct.
say,
That's why it's getting
he
it.
say, first of all, you go to pay tax. The people you employ, no problem, no shady deal, nothing. The bank, you go say, if you say A and A, they give you know all those things. And everything is clean, no shady. In fact, that is transparency. Just fit everything into transparency. And the UK of all places, I'm saying, I'm not talking of, I'm not saying US, but in UK of all places, he said it. He said he receives letter every year from the prime minister. Say they write him. He said it with his mouth. That's why I said one of the things I want to extract, forget that, because you know in Nigeria, these criminals, they judge other people by their own standard, and that is the problem. P2B, somebody like P2B is facing. Let me not use only P2B. People like P2B, even Niger Watch you. Because when they say, forget Niger Watch, they talk P2B all the time, forget, he no go tell you, they pay them. Because to them, they use their own standard to they judge others. The thing where they know fit do, they think others can do it. Or the thing they are doing, they think others are doing the same. So that is the problem P2B is facing. When they say this, up to today, people are still talking of Panama Papers. When EFCC, do you know more than EFCC? And you can write a letter to EFCC implicating P2B, say let them go. EFCC will receive the letter and then go and check. Why not do it? Then some people will come on Niger Watch, they write Panama paper, he never explain. What do you go explain? Panama is no secret. If I'm business now, I want to be governor of Anambra State. I know where to go and put my money so that when I come, I go to get interest. It's not a fraud. What is fraud is the day you took oath of office, the next minute or second, whatever you do, you're a public officer. It's as simple as that. So this is happy. That's why Peter said that everything about him was cross-checked. He just laughed. He knows. If you like, go and bring American FBI to look at him. He will tell you. So that is part of the problem he's facing. But in all this interview, what I want Nigerians to know, we is saying UK that is very strict. It's true, UK is strict. Not be here we there. So the thing about it is that what I want Nigerians to understand is this. P2B was so committing in that interview. People should underline this. He was committing. Unlike before. Probably maybe he's building up towards the election. He doesn't want to release all his arsenals and the way he's talking. So he's now very, very committing. It's like this is what should be done. He's not going to brook any of this rubbish they're doing. Part budget, don't part. But Nigeria has money. If you stop the test of crude oil, that one are money. You stop gold in Zamfara, that one are money. Solid minerals everywhere, that is money. All these ones he's talking of power and solar. Is it not lithium? Do you know what he's going to do with the lithium immediately? Then Nigeria will be talking of, say in Nigeria we don't even use any other source of power because we have lithium, we have sunlight. Electricity could just be jabrata. So you don't know that's why he's saying all this. But if he decides to even explain it, people will still come back and look at it and say, this man, serious. What they are defending is, if this man comes in, assuming people they can get extra, say, you go leave all this shady way we they do, but they are afraid that if this man comes in, the way he's clean, he doesn't want to participate in corruption. If you give him, he no go take. Some of these governors they are comparing with him, all taking what is it called, pension. Most of them are taking pension. People be saying no need pension. After serving Anambra, I will go they build house for him for Lagos, for Abuja. He say he doesn't need it. He has done his business and go. So many governors, 4 years they will be taking pension, running into billions. Every 6 months you change my car, change my wife's car. We sign a pension. They go abroad for treatment. Is that not a starting from your state? So these are some of the things that when these people look at it, the fraud, what is it called? The looting cartel. They are afraid that if this man comes in now, all these loopholes where we they take the chop, all this illegal, he will stop it because he's not interested. Tinubu can allow it because they know now, you rub my back, I rub your back. Like David Hundeyin said, Tinubu left organized crime and they move into public crime. So organized private crime, they move into public. So P2B is so clean that he doesn't want all this. What he wants is to put this, put that, put this, put that. Education, they are talking of funding. When you cut the cost of governance, Nigeria may not even borrow money. I'm being honest with you. Nigeria may not even borrow. You say the president jet, like the chap in Canada said, that professor. I didn't know. He said 9. And Nigeria is number 3. Bombardier of Canada, very expensive, but the Nigerians have it. Where do they get the money? So by the time P2B comes in and says presidential fleet, if you want to go to London, you organize with APs, you carry and go, you go where they go. What and so what? And somebody like that might even why do you even have ambassador? Must the president attend anything? Tell the ambassador and whatever, go there and represent me. You go there and represent and then bring back because you want to cut cost. You want to cut cost. It's as simple as that. So Nigeria is we are the poverty capital of the world. What the world will expect somebody who is very poor to do is to show that yes, you are poor, you need help. Somebody cannot wear gold chain, necklace, wristwatch. Can they tell you, Niger watch, I never chop since morning. I beg you, go help me, my house rent they run. You go look at me, they wear gold. Can't they borrow money from you? You go say you know serious. That is the way Nigeria is. And P2B, this is embarrassing to him. So this interview, people should take it serious. I will go and listen to it again, line by line, gradually. Because most of the things he was talking out of in parables. Although if I was probing if I was probing him to be committed, but he wouldn't give you, just like bikini. He can show you more than you deserve to see. He just, that is what P2B did. So I'm happy for that interview, and I want him to be speaking this way. But like Abuazi, they ask me, Abuazi, they try you, but it's not, and I don't get them for hand, but I will try. It will be my pleasure for P2B to speak on Nigeria. I will be so happy. Then we extract a commitment, say even if now once a month, we go get slot for him. There must be 2 hours, 3 hours, there must be. He will come so that we hear the real thing. That is where people are going now. So as for the interview, I'm so happy about it, like every other person. I'm so happy. I do not see anything that he said that we can't easily, even without him saying it, we must have known that this is his way of thinking. Nigeria need a reset. And for us to reset, there should be sacrifice. But that sacrifice not be to slaughter human being. It is just that if you did drink Ovaltine before, make you try the drink tea. Leave Ovaltine. That one na over. Let's go back to tea. So gradually, you go good. That is what he's trying to say. But for those who feel that borrow money, Tinubu is borrowing money now. We don't know what he's doing with it. It's not showing in the life of the people. Even if you want to borrow billions of dollars for electricity, tell us. By the time people start having light, 4 days non-stop, the fifth day no light. Before you know it, it start improving. Then people will clap for you. But now, no light. And to make it worse, Tinubu sort of buying own buying own solar. Forget about Nigeria. By the way, for those that will be questioning P2B, why? You know they tell how you go do certain. Tinubu will say he go give you light by any means possible. Una ask them how. The Nigerians ask them how. By any means possible, you must get light. If not, don't vote for me again. So where are we?
Honestly, that man is a crook. Tinubu is a crook.
You see, that is it. Only that sometimes I don't like to dwell on the past. I wish Nigerians will see things the way I'm seeing it through P2B. This is the thing you need. He made government 4 years will be action packed. You will make an impact. Not be 3 years Tinubu take or 1 year Tinubu take finish Nigeria before this one add on. You can use 1 year to move up or move down. That's all. So to be coming 4 years. And it's even a record. Because Nigerians will now say, look at what P2B achieved in 4 years. Why do you want to use 8 years? You see, that is also another, maybe that could also be one of the reasons again they don't want him to come in. If he achieve one thing under 4 years, even if electricity and agriculture, people or fight insecurity, like he said, somebody must be in charge. So either they are in charge or they're in charge. So two things. You know what it means. And that is the way it should be. Either the terrorists are in charge, we know we have surrendered to them, okay. Or they will surrender to us. So two things. Two people cannot be in the same. Two captains cannot be in one ship. Now one at a time. So if
Dr. CM,
yes, if not
do you
terrorists,
know when he said in 4 years I will fix things?
yeah.
Hospitals are built here. They are not up to 4 years when they will build gigantic hospitals.
No, you
Eh?
know there are a lot of things to do, but I know, even if not two, this electricity where people they say decline. I know that one is the should be priority and the insecurity, and then the money where cutting cost of governance, all those money where recover, go to put them into education. This. Do you know when I knew that Nigeria is just like we mismanage money? It was that ASU strike before 2022 Nigerian Bar Association conference in Lagos. P2B said OPEC gave us either 2 million barrels a day. But Nigeria is managing, I think either 700 or so, 700,000. He said, what of the 1.3 million? And a day means not only Monday to Friday, including Sunday. So it means that P2B used July as 31 days. He said if you multiply 1.3 million by 31, this is the number of barrel of crude oil we're losing. And it is those in government that are stealing it. Because for you to steal crude oil, it's not like chocolate you put in your pocket. There will be sheep. Sheep can be bigger than this house where I am now. Navy go give you clearance to come in. Army day there, so many things. Yet, and to load a ship, it can't be loaded in a day. You can't. So they will do it and they move away. So the people in God, it's a high racket that is going on. So when he multiplied 1.3 by 31, he said for the month of July, this was how much we lost. He said then multiply it by the dollar per barrel for dollar. He said between black market and the official rate, let's use 600. He got it. He converted it from that dollar this thing to naira. He gave him to some. He said how much is ASU asking for? 1.3 trillion. Where you have more than 1.3. He said that July alone is enough. You settle us, and our children will go back to school. You see, this is how to do it. Because he's not thinking of the one to put in his pocket. Let me also clear this. When people used to say, one thing I hate about Nigerian journalism is, I think after armed robber, he should be journalist in Nigeria. Or after all these bandits. Peter Obi said he left money for he saved money and left in Anambra coffers. He said the bank is in Nigeria, Diamond Bank, Access Bank, and Fidelity Bank. The day he handed over, all the bank MD, all of them, they were present in that, what is it called? The Ekweme Square.
And
Yes,
handover services.
handover note. Okay,
Dr.
let me
Sia,
quickly say. Yeah.
yeah. Just we'll come back to you if Niger Watch will allow, because of Black Panther who said he has something to say. And
Okay,
Niger
okay.
Watch, our time, I know.
Black
We are
Panther, please
supposed to stop at 50. We are already 5 minutes
Yeah.
5 minutes.
extra.
Okay,
So
please
Niger Watch,
give
if you
me
are
10,
maybe
give me
it's looking
20
at.
seconds. Let me hang this. Half
All
this
right.
point.
Thank
So
you,
when
sir.
Peter B said he left, okay, when Peter B said he left money in Nigerian bank, what people are doing? They said, when Obiano came, Obiano said the money where Peter B left, contractors, he go still pay. When you don't pay contractor finish, he go remain this. You see the way Nigerian, how criminal some of them are. What you should have done was to go to Access Bank, Diamond Bank, as investigative journalists. Say, as at 14th March 2014, did Anambra State has a cash deposit or so and so? That's what you need to do. You don't need to listen to Obiano or Peter Obi anymore. You go to the bank, and then if they tell you yes, that ends it. But they will be telling you Obiano said this.
Dr.
Thank you.
CM,
Yes.
that's exactly what Peter Obi said on yesterday's interview that Nigeria was placed today. He asked Rufai, can you not do the investigation yourself? What's so difficult there? The governor, Jonah Jang, told everybody publicly that Obiano agreed to him that it was the money His Excellency left behind that he used in building that airport.
Yeah. It's true.
Mr.
Governor
Chris,
of Taraba State.
Mr.
Yes,
Chris, do you even
yes.
know that Seun Okinbaloye grant interview to Oshomole? Oshomole was telling Seun Okinbaloye that in Anambra, Mr. Peter Obi, during his time, there was insecurity that it was Obiano that came to clear it. And Saddam now went ahead and put the video of Mr. Peter Obi when they were pulling out the house of the wicked man in Anambra State. Seun just sat down and he was just looking.
All this information, that's why we are talking every day, because they keep twisting this information.
I'll keep on pushing it
I
out
beg,
of
not gonna
this
allow
place.
Black Panther to just
You see,
Black Panther.
yeah.
2 minutes.
Let me round up that
South
South African thing. I want you all to go to Google it or YouTube. Go and get who owns the South African illegal drug cartel. All this method of they robbing Nigerians with drug is just a way they want to pass it over to someone else to get Nigeria out of their country.
Black Panther.
Sir.
Last week Wednesday, people from Mexico producing methamphetamine.
God bless you.
They were caught in South Africa. Me not see South Africa black. They pursue Mexico.
God bless you. The Mexican cartel control the drug factory in South Africa.
It was even there on their news.
It's not there in their news. Everything is out there for people to look. Documentaries are there. They will just be robbing Nigeria because we don't have good government. Well, they're going to pay a big price for all this thing they are doing. They're very, very sure of that.
Let's continue from where we stopped.
I like them to pay, but also I challenge our leaders. The Mexico that you are talking about now, who is there as an ambassador? Is it not Ronu? You see what I think Oraka call him. Oraka said that
one said I won't pop. I think they never take out.
Davido rubbish and yesterday. Just Davido finished.
He said I woke up. I make they never take out as ambassador.
Oraka say that name means goat. That's why Oraka said do not mean.
Thank you.
Say name that means goat.
Nigeria are coming. Omoke na comedian.
You
No,
go be
one
ambassador
house.
didn't say
designate
goat.
until
No, wait,
Tinubu
wait,
hand
One
wait.
house,
over.
one house, please.
No,
One house, please. Thank you,
Oraka
everyone.
didn't say goat. He said he
Chris,
goat. He said
my
he
brother
goat.
Chris.
Okay, he
It's
good.
okay. Thank you. Dr. CM, thank you. God bless you. My brother Chris, thank you. Black Panther, thank you. Mr. Jonathan, thank you. Everyone, give us a Monday. Thank you. God bless. And everyone on the comment section, please, before you go, help us use the like button. Remember the $sign. Please, God bless every one of us for coming out today. Niger Watch, thank you for giving us this time. And God bless you for what you do. And God will continue to strengthen you and take you around the world
Amen. Oh, amen.
and
Oh, amen.
surprise
In
you
Jesus'
with
name. Oh,
things
amen. In
beyond your
Jesus' name.
imagination. Thank you
Amen.
for
In
what you
Jesus'
do and
name.
keep doing it in Jesus' name.
Amen. In
Amen. Thank you,
Jesus' name. Thank you,
Niger
Mr.
Watch. If
Elvis.
you
We
are there,
appreciate it.
please take over.
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you.
Niger, what before you right? You may
Okay.
wish to know this, or you may be thinking. Now you be the official this thing rebuttal something for at least let's say P2B. I won't say NDC yet. I won't say Peter. I won't say NDC, but you must see your platform now as the official rebuttal platform for P2B. That is just what it is. Otherwise, if there's any other one, they can bring it up. But I don't know about NDC. But for now, that is what. And they don't think that whatever we are doing here has gone unnoticed. There was something that P2B said in that interview. I felt that that is what we are repeating here. I'm telling you, if I remember, I can't remember if the phrase. I mean, I'm listening to it afresh now. I will pick it out. That's what we've been saying here, indirectly. But it doesn't mean that we have monopoly of knowledge. Some of us have been using that phrase. P2B quoted it in the interview, so I knew that we are going places. But in
Yeah,
Nigeria, nobody will give you credit what you deserve. Now, when you
exactly.
want now to knock you down, people go just say, hey, we know he thief money before, but when you were doing something good, everybody go say, waiting, make a contact praise. Your head go big. But that is our
Thank you.
situation.
Thank you, Augustine. Um, I want to thank every one of you. Thank you so much, Augustine. That last word means a lot to me. Um, you also said that nobody gives you credit sometimes on the things you are doing. I like the fact that I get encouraged by all of you. That's why I'm here. Let's assume nobody encourages me to what I'm doing. Maybe probably I've done that for us. No need. You know, when I was fighting land grabbing in my state, few, very, very few were encouraging, but majority were not encouraging. I stopped. I just okay. I become an enemy to so many prominent individuals in my state. Um, big names for those of you that's from those states, big names. They came here because of the land grabber I was fighting. Ebo Amagba came here to question. Tony Kabaka came here. Osamede Adum Bobizwa, we spoke privately. I spoke to all of them for this land grabber of a thing, many of them. But when I was not being encouraged, and I decided to say, okay, let me just let it be, let everybody fight for themselves. It still saddens my heart that in today, the vacuum is still there. Because normally, when you say somebody cannot do anything and the person stopped, you're supposed to replace the person immediately. At least the person will not feel it that much. But till now, 4 years after or so or more, the vacuum is still there. A lot of people are complaining of their land be taken, property be taken, their property be destroyed, demolished, and all that. A lot of people still ask me to tomorrow, Mr. Elvis, how you take do at that time? You stop people's houses from being demolished and all that. See, yes, by God's grace. So the same thing we are doing here. Sometimes when I look at the encouragement that I get from all of you here, I'm always encouraged. Look at that wonderful statement from Mr. CM now. Things saying I'm just normal statements. It's not normal to me. These are wonderful statements that boost my energy to do more. The greatest joy and the greatest gift I've ever received since I've been on this my media for over a decade is my solar. Single-handedly, my cowboy is not on it. Yeah, it's not a joke. This is the fact. I have to say it how it is. My cowboy is not on it.
I did not put one penny on it. You know, you people did everything 100%. That's a wonderful gift that I look at it every day and say, wow, now my hard work now give me this complete solar. So my hard work, I work hard for it. I didn't just wake up to say, hello, my people, you must help me. No, I work hard for it. And you people, some of you that saw my consistency, you decided to say, no, you will put your money here. I want you guys to know that you did not waste your money. You did not at all, because I smile. Sadly, since when una give me that solar, and I will not even dey see light again at all. When I see all the big men wey get money pass me for my estate, na so gen dey come dey on. I will drive enter my compound, I will say, "Ew, Boja." So gen all of them dey on. My own, my security man was telling me that when I'm not home, the whole light, my fence, my security light, everything is just flashing. Like say na heaven dey for flash the light come. Say one of the security men in the estate for another big man was saying that their oga were telling them, say that guy light not the off. And I say no, na it's solar. Because having solar is different. There are different grade of solar. Yes, there are different grade of solar, my people. I'm not saying that I have the biggest grade, but I'm not on the grade that I was before. So the grade I am now is times 3 of the grade I was before. So as far as I'm concerned, me, I'm just contented with the level I am now. I have solar that as I'm talking now, the AC is on. The grade I was before, I can only on AC throughout the whole day because the sun is backing it up. But this my solar, so I can on the AC throughout the whole night. Wake up in the morning, I'll be having 69, 70% battery still left. Before 10 a.m. in the morning, everything don't go back to 100%. I want to say I'm grateful, my people. I know sometimes I might bore you guys with this. You might think, well, you don't first talk. Yes, when you do something and you've been on a journey for over a decade, and this is the first time ever in my life, in my career, coming out to say, I'm passing through this, and people say, we want to do it for you. So I'm supposed to be grateful because I'm a very shy person. You see how vibrant I am on air. I talk on air all the time. But everybody have their weakness. My own weakness is shyness. I'm very, very shy. I'm an introvert person. You know, um, it's hard for me to express what I'm passing through. It's hard for me to express what I need. So I'll just jump past it. I'll end up just sorting it out myself. I don't even know what pushed me to talk about this thing the other day before I carry it from my hand here. The Mr. Jonathan Lofuna say, give us a mother. Say, no, when we do this. I want to say I'm grateful and God will bless Una. I pray God Almighty should guide us, all our labor, not to be in vain in Jesus' name.
Amen.
That's my prayer because I want us to look back someday and say, Heavenly Father, thank you that we embark on this journey. Today we succeeded. That's my wish. The biggest gift God can give to me now and give to good Nigerians now is to give Peter Obi for us as our president, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Then with that, yes, we know that everything will be fine. If Peter Obi have to give us money, we will eat the money we finish. But if we have good governance that can give a good policy, you will make more money, if you invest in the country. My people, Nigeria is the best country in the world. The only reason why people are running away from the country is because of insecurity. Normally, Nigeria is the best country in the world. We just pray we are choosing amongst the lucky ones from other countries
to have a good leader like Peter Obi someday. People call me names and insult me all the time on social media. Even today, they insult me, they beat me where for one platform where I go comment. They beat me there, not be small. They call me Oyinbo. They call me everything. I say, okay. But the question is, these people beating me now, are you guys not feeling what we are feeling in Nigeria just because of ethnicism, tribalism, or hatred? You don't want this man to be a president. I'm still going to play another 10 minutes from that particular video to end this show. As I end this show, I'm just going to play that, but nobody will be on the screen again. For those of you still listening to us, to listen furthermore, to know that we need to be serious, we need to put more energy, we need to put more effort to make sure we back this man, not to lose him. I appreciate every one of you, my people. Thanks for your continuous encouragement. God bless you all. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Thank you, Black Panther. Thank you, Mother Patricia. Thank you, my brother Oga Chris. Thank you, Oga CM. Thank you, our Dream Nation. Thank you, Give Us a Mandate. I appreciate every one of you. I think there was one person that joined us again today. I forgot. You know,
Stay humble. Stay
Stay
humble.
humble, Madam Patricia.
yes, I don't mention Mother Patricia. Stay humble, my brother. Thank you very much. God bless you all. And Oga Chris, thank you very much for the financial support you sent to me the other day. I'm grateful, my brother. God bless you. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you, everybody, for all your encouragement. I'm seeing it. Like I've said, you guys are the one paying me, and I'm contented with that. I'm very, very happy with that. You know, I see myself as the richest man in the world. My dad once told us that he's the richest man in the world. He's the richest man in the world. One day we'll not question him that Daddy, you say you are the richest man in the world. You may just get money past you. You know, he now said that's where you people got it wrong. To be the richest man in the world doesn't mean the money you have in your account. It means the contentment, what you have around you. Then he started counting his children's children, the success of his children, his success, his own success. Started counting his houses. He count all his children's houses. He count. My father they count not come finish. Now because daddy, now we understand you. So that's it. To be the richest person in the world doesn't mean that you you have to be with figure. It means you are grateful to God by what you have today and you are contented. Thank you very much, my people. Now God now will bless you now. Thank you, Mother Deborah, for calling in your consistency. You know, thank you. I'm grateful. Thank you, Madam Emmy, Mr. Joseph Oji. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Madam Eugenia, for the super chat, Mr. Joseph Oji, Mike Yombari, Mother Peggy Modi, Mother Stella, Masawedo. God bless you all, my people. I appreciate you for all that you do. On the comment section, my lovely mother, thank you very much, mommy. I appreciate you always. Thanks for your wonderful consistency. My mommy is here with me every single day. And my brother, Abu Azi, God bless you all. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you, love Maduka, Mother Peggy Body, Mother Eugenia, Mother Stella Maseredo, Michael and Emaro, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Oyi Desmond. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my people. Vitus Akwebele, God's grace. Thank you very much. God's grace, you left a message. You said some people will start to cry again, Nigeria, because of this, your solar panel. Enjoy it. You are doing great job. Let them cry. Yes, now, let them
And
cry.
I
It's a
mention
gift.
make them look for a bucket. Make them say they cry water put inside.
Exactly.
Then when it full, we pour
Let
am
them
for
cry. Oh.
Tinubu may take am bath.
If they say it easy, may they on their platform. May they say many people can't give them 11 million naira. But that they go still go mind them. You know, no say na integrity, now the name why I don't build. For people to say 11 million naira na your own, will dash you. My name, not be one day that they build them. So if you want cry, cry. You know, thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you. I'll see you guys again later on because it's already past 12 here. See you guys again later on, 7 p.m. Nigeria time. Let's continue from where we stop. Thank you, my people. Have a good night and bye for now.
In my own senatorial zone, In fact, I've never met him. So how does anybody here believe that somebody who is contesting Senate in my own secretariat, and he's from the same local government with me, but I've never met him? You see, what happens in Nigeria is that, Rufai, if you drive a bus here now, and say, let's say you drive a bus, and people feel, oh, this bus is packed with something good. Everybody jumps into the bus. Without knowing who owns the bus, where the bus is going, what the bus is all about. And all of a sudden, they go into it, and when they don't get what they want, they start complaining. This driver is useless. This person is useless. Rufai, we have about 22 registered political parties. Rufai, when I left PDP, I went to Labour. Labour never had presidential candidate before I went there. I was their first presidential candidate ever. I didn't go to where it is lucrative, where things are working. I went to where I work. When I now left ADC, I went to NDC. I always go to where I want to work.
But people also now say that this was you that say, oh, I will never leave in my political party and all of that.
No,
but you've been leaving political parties here and there.
Go and check. You know what they do? I said, people always use incomplete sentence. I told Ojukwu, and I say it, sir, I will never leave this party as long as you're here. I would rather go out of politics than leave you or leave this party. That does not say, oh, I will never move to anywhere. Party is a vehicle. If that vehicle is no longer headed to my destination, I'll leave it. I enter the one that's headed to my destination. So let nobody tell you, I said, oh, I will never do this. But what I'm telling you, I have never left one to go where there's benefit, there's this, I go where I work. And what I'm appealing to people is that if you're not candidate today, you could be candidate tomorrow. Let's be a family. In family, we're all not going to be winners. If you have 30 people contesting for one seat, only one person will be declared.
Okay. I'd like to ask you about agriculture. And please, because I saw you reeled out some statistics as regards land mass and things like that. At least you'll be able to give us how you'll be able to do
No,
your
when you
how will you do it?
No, when you say how are we going to do agriculture, how are we going to do this, I've told you how is not a rocket science. You know, Rufai, I've run a business for. Let me tell you. When I was a bank chairman, that's how the smallest bank became 25 billion bank. I'm no longer involved with any bank now. Now I can tell you. Wow. When they said banks you move from 2 billion to 25 billion, everybody said, no, let's find who will take us over, who will take us over, who there. I said, me. No, other banks want to become 25 billion. Why can't we? They said, no, we're too small. We were just barely about under 2 billion. I said, we will become. The rest is history.
But you did something.
No. That's what I'm telling you. We didn't. So, what I have already told you said is that if Bangladesh with 148,000 square kilometers of land, Bangladesh with 148,000 square kilometers, which if you divide it with their population, Rufai, of 170 million, it will come to about 0.87 or something square meter. And Nigeria, with 923,000 square kilometers, divided by the population, is about 4 meters. So 4 meters is what Nigeria is. Bangladesh is 0.87 square kilometers. Nigeria is 4 square kilometers per person. And they produce 50 to 60 million tons of rice. And we are not producing 10% of that. We will do it.
But they don't have the security we have.
No, you see, that's what I'm telling you.
And you're not going to solve that insecurity overnight. Because it's been there for like 20 years.
I'm not saying,
and that's why we keep asking how.
I'm not saying you're going to solve it overnight. But I've also gone to prisons and seen young men who are involved in the same insecurity. You're asking them, why did you do this? They say they have no job. What were you paid in the last operation? 30, 40, 50,000 naira. It's the same thing. The more you put people out of poverty, Rufai, the more you reduce criminality. It's happened all over the world, even in Asia. So that's how. I'm not saying I'm going to solve it overnight. I've never claimed, no, it's Rufai. I've never claimed I'm going to solve it overnight. You can't achieve it overnight. Nobody expects you as a government to have 100% success, but they expect you to have 100% effort.
So
and that's what I'm going to put.
So these are your plans. It would take like 6, 5, 7 years for you to do it.
Rufai, if today, Rufai, you enter, say, me and you decide we are going to London. Rufai, and we board a piece to London. It takes 6 hours. Rufai, going to Ghana is 1 hour. If that APC announces I'm going to Accra, we're no longer going to London. Rufai, what Nigeria requires now is to be headed in the right direction.
But all these plans will take
our compass
6, 7 years to execute.
It doesn't matter. People will see it. I just told you about power plant. That since 2015, and I want you to quote me, till today, government have not initiated or commissioned a new power plant, and they won't do one in 20 years. And I said that now Egypt did increase their own by 28,000 between 2015 and 2021, 6 years. They didn't build it overnight. But I'll tell you, in place where I went in Egypt, I said, how do you feel? They said in 2 years, they saw this plant coming up. What we are doing in Nigeria, Rufai, if you say people today, I'm building a house, in 1 year, they will see the foundation coming out. So they will not say that, don't you see when builders sell building?
Yeah.
They sell it when they are starting, they are not saying, when the building is now coming out and people are seeing block, yes. What is happening in Nigeria is that every day people are saying, we are building the house, nobody's seeing the block. The whole thing is going down.
But it will come out.
What is it going to come out? That's what I want to do, to make it come out. So Nigerians will say, Mr. Obi said he's going to improve power. And they look around their area and they see the plant being built. That is the hope. But it's not a question of you. Rufai, when I went to Anambra State, I said I'm going to change schools. I was visiting schools. Everybody could see it. I was visiting nursing schools, schools of nursing, midwifery schools of people will see it.
Okay, but you see, the thing about building a house is that you will see the plan.
That's how nations are doing. Forget about plan.
You can't build a house without plan.
No, they have no.
You can't build without architectural plan.
Let me even tell you, there's no even plan in this one. Nobody has seen the plan. Nobody has seen the foundation. All they are saying, we will build. We are going to do this. We are going to do this. What we now want to do is that I'm going to put the plan and you see the construction site going on.
Okay.
And you feel it.
Okay. But you will need more than one time to do it.
No, you don't need.
Why?
How many times did this man take?
But
no. In 3 years, President Tinubu have pulled from 87 million people to 140 into poverty, minus it in 3 years.
But it's also increased foreign reserve. In 3 years.
No, forget that. Let's not go there. Don't go there.
Why? Why should
no.
Go there? It's part of his achievement.
No.
I can criticize him for other things, but I can also say his achievement.
Please. The government are measured by the welfare of the people, not by any other thing. The other thing you do is secondary. It's the welfare of the people. Go and ask the average business.
But it's giving over 1.5 million people student loan.
No.
It's not part of the welfare of the people.
You're going to this thing. Go to our schools. Go to our universities. You won't ever enter there. You won't even do anything there.
Okay.
I'm telling you, even there, things will change.
Would you spend one time?
You will see. Yes, strictly.
Won't you do another attempt to see all these?
No.
Why?
When you are driving in the right direction, people will continue. Peter, will not spend more than 4 years in office, because I believe in stability of the place. But in that 4 years, I would have changed a lot of things, and people will see it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Is there anything objectively that we can say in a matter of approach or procedure Nnamdi Kanu did wrong?
Of course, yes.
What did he do wrong?
No, it's not me. It's not for me. What I'm saying is that in negotiation, in trying to bring
can we
peace,
point out and that's why I say objectively speaking, what Nnamdi Kanu did wrong?
No,
if you admit that he has done something wrong, what did he do wrong? Objectively
let me tell you. I've listened to his statements at times, where he said maybe harm somebody, kill somebody, do this and everything, right? I won't say it. I don't say things like that.
He was wrong in that.
He has even said it against me. But I'm saying in building unity, that's why I said I will negotiate, not just Nnamdi Kanu, Sunday Igboho, all of them, they all use foul languages. But in building unity, Mandela used foul languages and everything. In building unity, it's time for us to overlook this and say, hey, come, we can't build unity like this. Because of what he was doing, Sadis was, cut off from Mondays.
Apart from that, the sit at home, the arms, and all that things.
No. I didn't know about arms. I'm talking about, I would just said it, Monday, sit at home, all those things. So, but we are not talking about past. I said, I will build unity. And in building unity, you include everybody. That includes not looking at yesterday, but using the experience of yesterday to build the future and saying, okay, we cut off this line. Everybody, let's come together. Let's live together. Let's love each other.
But what if the agitations continue? See, and you see, the point some people
there's nothing wrong.
Some people are making is this.
Yes.
Nnamdi Kanu is not going to be the first that will bring up the agitations for marginalization of.
No, but
Ralph was Ricky.
No, but somebody had just said you just said that somebody said we have reached Biafra.
No, that was Omaye.
No, you said now
that this is the Biafra that we need. And
so since we have reached there now, we are reconciling with those who were agitating yesterday. Okay. Since we are now in Biafra, let's bring those who agitated for it.
Yeah.
Since somebody has said we have reached it, so we are not in it.
So what we are saying is, with all of this he said wrong, right? That you have now admitted to.
I didn't say all of this.
No, he said some things wrong. You admitted
I said, even me, there's something I did that are wrong.
Yeah.
Everybody in his life, including you.
Yeah.
You're not perfect.
Nobody's
we have a wrong side of us. But I'm saying that in building the future, we use the experience of being wrong, or things we didn't do well, or things we did to do it better.
So do you admit that Nnamdi Kanu was wrong in some regards in his agitation?
Everybody, including me.
No, I'm saying Nnamdi Kanu now, not everybody.
No.
Was he wrong in some regards?
I'm not saying I can tell you, Rufai, every human being have done things wrong in the past. Whether it's Nnamdi Kanu, whether it's Sunday Igboho, whether it's Peter Obi, whether it's this. If we are going to face
this is what some of your, what's it called, people in opposition to you say. They say you don't come out openly to criticize whatever is done wrong, by Nnamdi Kanu because it's from your sock. That's what they're saying.
That's nonsense. Absolute nonsense. They don't follow me.
Okay.
If you follow me, whenever things are wrong, whether it's in the east, west, north, I criticize it. But in criticizing it, I keep saying, let us look at it holistically. If I say, oh, there's something driving our people into criminality, they say, oh, because it's your people. But let me tell you, we have so many criminals in government. So let's deal with it holistically.
Okay.
I just said now that I want somebody to examine me and say those things I did wrong. I challenge people who say that I took money to come out and say where. For example, somebody said I've taken money belonging to a party, and I told you now that what they challenge me, I want them to show me where 1% is missing. So if you say Peter have taken $13 million from my account, I say show me where 130,000 is missing. He's taking 13 billion or 15 billion. I say, show me 150 million. Who knows that?
I want to talk about Sheikh Gumi. We've been saying with Sheikh Gumi, what's your take about Sheikh Gumi that supports or that says things in favor of these bandits?
I keep saying,
objectively,
are
there things that you can say Sheikh Gumi has done wrong?
I keep saying, I want to discuss with everybody. I'm not here to apportion blame. Who is wrong? Who is right? I want to sit down with everybody in solving these problems. I want to sit down with everybody and say, let's go this way. Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. For example, as president, I will sit down with people and talk, and you see it. I did it as governor. I brought people, traditional rulers.
What if they don't listen to you?
They will listen to me now. They are in the problem. How can you say you call somebody who is sick, come to hospital, say he won't come? He will come now because he wants to be here. He wants to recover.
You met President Tinubu, and when they had the ceremonies for the Pope, and you had a conversation was facilitated by Kayode Fayemi. I mean, what did you say to him?
No, we didn't have a conversation. We just greeted each other. Yeah, we just greeted.
Have you spoken to him on some of these your ideas? Have you guys, do you interact, do you exchange or compare notes?
We have not. We don't do that.
Do you think you and the values of your value and the value of President Tinubu align?
Well, that's for Nigerians to judge, not me. They will know.
You don't align on anything?
No. I said you cannot assess yourself. You allow the public to assess you. The Nigerian people is assessing both of us and know whether our values are aligned.
Can I ask you, is there anything President Tinubu has done well?
Well, it's not a question of what is done well or what is it's to say what is improvements. Under President Tinubu, I said it, more people have been thrown into poverty. Our debt has increased. Power supply has worsened. So you know, because you are an investigative journalist, maybe there's some things you know that is better. I don't know.
Isu kama
many pay ye mula meba. Atuma e pijo cycle ndabanyo. One them on them. Abama ndaba. Basolo e bok dapa ndabanyo. Baba tijo blow. Blow blow. Kiri blow, kiri piao, wamase. What you be cross? Blow blow. I was a tell a banye. That yet the bros were matan ndaba. Check out bros of West Africa ndaba. General important. No, no. Chuso Collier glass dealer ndaba. Mike merchandise electronics dealer. No. John Anyeye, Pia one them. Anyeye Toyota Crown. Oh, Marco Mego. Edi Kwanza, mio, mio. Edi Kwanza, mio, mio. Edi Kwanza, mio, mio. Isukamana neje, mio, mio. Akajakwe, nyambisanye. Efi anyamu, ujiri akabachi, nwanne. Umegu biao. Apu wegu, ndamareya, Tisike, wosuchi. Philip Wabiyonyema, Jeye. HSK, wosuchi. Traditional Prime Minister. Ndolumba, monye uchi. Aruha manse njoko. Ndamugo, imamochie. APC cheto, Jeye. Dr. Gochi, na mana wotu waka kemo. Very contractor, Ajerobia, Pia one them. Ajer contractor, Ushima no way.